Now we're live. One concerned viewer. I bet you that's me because nobody knows I'm on. See how nice and loud that is. Audio sounds pretty good. All right, we'll mute that. Let's see here. Under tools, do we have docs, multi-chat? We have multi-chat. Just push print. What's up, 3DP? What's going on, man? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Probably gonna leave this thing split screen like this and keep the chat up. At some point, I'll bring the actual chat into my OBS here. Just kind of looking. Coming back to YouTube, guys. I'm done with Twitch and all the craziness over there. It's getting hard to kind of do anything. Gaming Midnight Sun, hi, how are you? But yeah, guys, couple things to get out of get out of the way right away. Sorry. Gonna be working on this Ender 5 back here. I happen to have a CB1 sitting next to me here. I know, yeah, there you go. I got a M4P Manta, or the M4P Manta board with a CB1. Yeah, deposition sound here. What's crackling? Hey, what's going on? It's Iwin, right? Or Iwin? Anyway, it's good to see you. I was really excited to see you guys at Rocky Mountain. I wish I would have got more time to come over and actually check them out better. Ender 5 what? Oh, curious. Oh, it's an Ender 5 Pro. It's not a Plus or anything. It's an Ender 5 Pro. A teacher at the school that I work at was bringing it in because her son had broke it beyond repair. I got home last night. I streamed on Twitch for a little bit. Realized I don't feel at home on Twitch. I was one of the first ones to go over to Twitch. I wasn't the first one. I was one of the first ones to go over to Twitch, and I got there and enjoyed myself, had my fun, and now everyone is there because it is easier to monetize over there and make some money. It is a lot harder here on YouTube to do that, so I have included some links down in the description to Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo, and Stream Elements too. At some point I'm going to put a Stream Elements overlay on here, so if you guys use the Stream Elements one, it'll flicker and flash and do all kinds of cool and exciting things. But for tonight, there's only one overlay. It's these guys right here, Libre. They are the sponsor of my everything. So if you guys want to give Libre some love, I can drop some links and stuff. But I do need to get the chat set up in here so that some of my chat stuff will work. I've got to reconfigure everything because I legitimately last night decided I was done streaming on Twitch. I still have like $40 on Twitch that I can't have until I get to 50, and I streamed like 3 times and didn't get anybody to donate or anything, so I can't even get that $50 because there's not 50, it's only 40. But anyway, Twitch, you agree, can be a pain. Used to follow. Used to stream it yourself. Yeah. The problem with Twitch is Twitch has become very kind of crowded with people. And like I said, nothing against that. I kind of started the craze over there a little bit because when I got there, I talked about how easy it was to monetize and how you didn't have to put in much effort to get monetization. Well, this channel is monetized. Uh-oh, gotta make sure that doesn't actually fall. That's a frame for a printer I can't talk about yet. But it's a lot harder. This channel is monetized, so you guys can do super chats and stuff. So if you guys want to do super chats and things like that, feel free to do so. Sporlock, what's going on, man? Stephen Poole, good to see you. Just up in my area yesterday. Yeah, but you didn't tell me and you didn't stop by. I was at work, so you are closer to me when I'm at work than when I'm at home. So, but in general, when you come up to visit, you usually are just north of me on the other side of the river. Can I say, hey man, let's meet up for, food or something. You buy me lunch, buy me dinner. But I hate to sound needy, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, I have. Hopefully, this stuff will all work. Things will be good. Oh, you're in the Ottawa area. Yeah, you were. I mean, from work, that's like 20 miles north of Ottawa's 20 miles north of where I work. So about 20, 25 miles north. So it's not too bad. Trying to work towards monetization of the printing channel eventually. Yeah. Uh, just push print, brother. I wish you the best. YouTube kind of lacks a little bit of that, making it a little bit easier. I still have nobody who is like joined the channel, and I have nobody who's done any super chats or anything. So if anybody wants to be the first, feel free to do so. Just know I'm thankful. Well, Sporlock, that's a good thing that you got to see some friends. I mean, it's not the greatest of reasons why, but I'm glad you did. You got the Prusa XL built, maintenance and repairs on the X1 seat. Nice. The guy you want to talk to about that, uh, JP. I'm just gonna start calling you JP. Hey, Lee Marie 3D. Thank you. Um, just push print or JP. Brother, the person you want to talk to on that is actually going to be Dan Adams. If you see Dan Adams pop up in any chats, he's the guy who does all the jambalaya, and he's the good dude who does that. Um, I wish I could tell you an easy way to get a hold of him, but I only talk to him in chats. So I don't know an easy way for you to get in touch with him other than to watch streams. And if you see Dan Adams pop up in chat, tell him who you are and what you want or what you got, and see if he's willing to throw some of that in the in the jambalaya. I I guess let's do this. I'm gonna throw this out there right now. I'm gonna be completely transparent. I know I said it at the beginning, but I'm gonna say it again. I'm pretty much done with Twitch. I've gotten tired of when I do try to stream over there. Oh, here comes my missus. I'm on YouTube, so keep it clean. Which I'm gonna try it. It looks delicious. Wifey brought me some rice and seasonings, and okay, yeah, it's good. Thank you, love. Yeah, it's sweet, sour, and spicy, just like you. See, it's rice like the wife. Hmm. Oh, old curmudgeon says hi. She yelled hi from a distance. I don't know if you can hear her. Oh, Lee Marie 3D says hi too. It's Jeremy. Lee Marie 3D. He says hi. She says hi. She did say hi, but she's already halfway up the driveway. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some straight transparencies out there and just get some stuff out of the way because I haven't been here in a while. So a lot of people who have not come to Twitch to watch the streams when I did stream over there haven't been up to date on stuff. So I'm just going to kind of throw some things out there, guys. So forgive me while I semi-ignore the chat for a minute and just get this out before my ADHD squirrels me back into conversation. Again, I'm done with Twitch. I'm done with the BS over there, with trying to feel like I'm welcome. A lot of good people over there, so don't if you watch them, stay watching them. Don't try to protest on my behalf. That's not the case. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm saying for me, can't do it anymore. Sean, brother, audio low, brother. Well, nobody said anything till just now, so let me pump up the jam, as it were. When I talk down like this, it gets a little louder, but oh, I know where the problem is. Give me a second. Stupid freaking Windows. Always does this. Yep, it did. Boom, there we go. Now I'm blowing out eardrums, aren't I? Am I blowing out eardrums? No? Well, I turned up the mic, so. You got me up full max. Sweet. Well, Hopefully it's getting better. Hopefully it's louder. I am going to fix the audio problem real quick, guys, and then I'll continue down the rabbit hole of life. Okay, well, that's up as high as that'll go. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Bam. There we go. And there we go. Is that better? Looks like, for whatever reason, it jumped to the wrong damn mic. And now, yep, there we go. We're on the right mic now. Sorry about that. It was using, actually, it was using that mic on that guy right there. That's why. So let me turn down the mic a little bit. Here we go. And that's better, but I can do better. I can do better. I'm pretty sure it just went like ballistically loud. So, actually, is this pretty good? I think this is probably pretty good here, right? I'm hoping this is better. You guys let me know. Does that sound better? Better? Good. Okay. Any more betters? Any more worses? Any more too damn louds? You guys let me know. If it sounds better, I think we're good now. I think it was just the um, wrong mic was selected, and then the audio was like through the roof. You needed the boost. All right. So, guys, now back to what I was gonna say. Twitch got way too much, and I didn't feel welcome over there. Not that it was bad against anyone. Um, I guess the first thing is, again, this channel is monetized. I can make some money off of this, but I'm not making enough. And even though I am a part of this, I have not mentally been in a place where I can provide for them, and I'm failing them. So I need to have a chat with them and see what we're gonna do, because I'm failing them, and I'm admitting that I am failing them. They're not failing me. It's me. So right now I'm pushing through on the day job, and with the things that are going on with the missus and her mental state, and uh like she's working through some things, I'm working through some things. It's getting tough, and yeah, it's hard. So I'm trying to push through stuff and just try and look for that light at the end of the tunnel. So not go to the light. That's not what I'm saying. You guys are stuck with me. I'm not going anywhere. You're stuck with me. So that's not where that was going. If you took it that way, you're wrong. But if you can help, links are in the description. Feel free to click on any one of those and send whatever you can to help right now. Greatly appreciated. I got work tomorrow and no money in the bank and no gas in the tank. So if you can help out, that's great. That's my dinner tonight. So if you guys can help out, feel free to help out. If you can't, I understand. This isn't like a charity thing. It's just I'm going to work on that Ender 5. I just figured I need to get some things out of the way first. HC, what's going on? How you been? I just need to get some stuff out of the way. I am coming back to YouTube, so I'll be streaming over here. I don't have a schedule. I don't have a schedule set up. I don't know. It'll pretty much be while I'm out here working on stuff. I'll probably do that. Sean, brother, thank you for joining the crew. That means I got a monthly sub. Thank you, or a monthly join, whatever the fancy name is for that. But thank you, brother. You are my first. What my phone blip at? It's probably YouTube telling me that I got somebody. Let's see. No, just breaking news. Oh, yeah, it's politics. We don't talk about politics here, guys. We don't talk about current events. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion. We keep this place kind of cool. So don't bring up politics. Don't bring up religion. Jer, thank you, brother. You are number 2. You guys are making me feel better. However, it is nice that I got shirts made up for Rocky Mountain, because now I got a lot of gear with my logo on it. So when I stream and I pimp myself, I need my KB3D hat. That thing's quite comfortable. And then I need West 3D to make some like awesome stuff too. So I can pimp West 3D stuff. Give them some free advertising because they're good people. Built over bought. Dude, feel free. Yeah, hit me up. I did not get a Remerve hat. And, you know, Sean, brother, thank you very much, man. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Greatly, greatly appreciated. Starting to like YouTube better already. At least over here. Thank you, guys. Yeah. I mean, here's one of the things I gotta say. Go get a sixer and some fuel. Well, thank you, brother. Fuel, definitely. The sixer, it might be Coca-Cola because the missus likes Coca-Cola and so do I. I'm not a big drinker these days. I kind of cut back on that. As a matter of fact, I can tell you in 10 years, I've had this many drinks. I've had that many drinks. Oh, no, sorry. This many drinks. This many drinks in 10 years. So, been doing really good with that. It's primarily just focus on, you know, the wife, the kiddos, and, you know, it's just, you know, the just how it is. It's just conversations we don't need to have on a locked on the internet forever type of thing. Just know things are going well. I love my wife. I love my children. Dude, Jer, thank you, brother. You caught me as I was taking a bite. I can't not commit now. I had to take the bite. I couldn't not commit. I gotta throw a like on this. Heart. There we go. Boom. Thank you, guys. And yeah, Lee Marie 3D. The missus was streaming on TikTok earlier. I was like hanging out there for a little bit, chatting while I was driving home. And yes, the last time you and I drank together was in Texas, good sir, and that was forever ago. Need to get that old Texas crew, chat with them. It's just like between working and kind of getting lost in 3D printing, I haven't really talked to too many people, man. I really haven't. I hardly ever talk to Larry anymore. Like he and I will occasionally chat. It's just he moved down to Kentucky, Virginia, Kentucky. He moved to Kentucky, and I never see him anymore. I never talk to him all that much. Yeah, brother, she was doing great on TikTok. It was awesome to see her in there hanging out, checking out, talking about the printer. She knows her shit. And people were asking her questions about stuff, and she knows her stuff. I guess the first stream she was kind of worried that people weren't there, weren't hearing her. So, but yeah. Hey, Build Over Bot, brother, dude, we will definitely talk about the project. I'm sorry, man. I'm all over the place. I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore. I gotta kind of get caught back up. Yeah, I'm not gonna be streaming on Twitch anymore. I might occasionally stream on Twitch just to try and see if I can get to that payout amount, so I can get that little bit that's still sitting there that they could pay me. Because the payout amount on Twitch is $50. I don't know what the payout amount is on YouTube, and I don't know how quickly YouTube pays out, but we will find out. Lee Marie 3D, you should know. You gotta let me know how that works. I don't know. This is this is my first stream on YouTube as monetized where people have actually used it, you know? No, it's all good, brother. It's all good. Hey, it's good to see you, Sean. I hope you have a good time, man. I hope you enjoy yourself, and I hope your weekend is a good one, you know? It's 100 and once per month. Okay, so basically got to hit $100 and then once per month. Okay. I will kind of pay attention to that and see when that is, because I know, again, the same thing with like Twitch. Twitch pays out on the 15th, and you got to have $50. So. Oh, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm kind of just kind of rolling into this. I don't know how much I'll get done tonight. Wifey brought me dinner, so I'm munching on my veggie rice and sauce. So, but oh, set up the AdSense account. Yeah, I will make sure that it's good there. I will make sure it's all set up at when I get done tonight. I'll go in and make sure my AdSense stuff is all set up. It should be. Um, I've had the AdSense account for ever. So it should be set up. I'll make sure it's all verified and that the bank account information is linked up properly. So we'll make sure of that. All right, good sir. Yeah, Bill Torbot, you do your thing, man. I should be around. Speaking of Prusa, you have never been able to get your Marxist printer printing reliably since you got it. Should reach out. Well, sure it's feasible. Yeah, dude. If nothing else, were you planning on going to? You're planning on going to Murph. If nothing else, bring it to Murph. I'll be there. Um, my buddy 3D McP or Bruce from the Fizzy Tech group. The guy that was at the table next to me to the right, you got Mitch, then there was me, and then there was my buddy Bruce with the Fizzy Tech group. He was going to go, so we were going to go out on Sunday, but he definitely cannot make it now, he said. So I'm probably going to go out, get up early Saturday morning. It's about a 3-hour drive, so I'm probably going to get up early Saturday morning, make the drive out, and try to be there by about 8 o'clock in the morning. That way I can kind of get in early with everybody who's setting up and kind of hang out, talk to everybody, play catch up. And then just basically spend the day there with everybody hanging out, talking. And worst case, we find an empty table and we throw that thing on a table. And if somebody's got tools, we start working on it, man. So it'd be pretty awesome if you can bring it. I don't know if you can. Oh, we'll do, Jer. We'll do. I got you, man. You you may be new in my life, man, but you are like a brother to me, you know? So I'll definitely hit you up. Don't worry. About to pull in the driveway? Yeah. Hey, by the way, just so you know, I was actually kind of not necessarily surprised, but a little shocked that when I commented in chat, your wife was like, "Hey, Dan." So she remembered me. I was like, "Yeah, good." Hey, 3D Your Life. What's going on, man? How you doing? Did you ever get that stuff with Creality worked out? And did you get that? I don't remember. You may have told me in another stream chat, but I don't remember. Apart from early stream with the kids running around, hey, it's all good, man. Not a problem. I understand you got the kiddos. They're running around doing their things. So if you can, great. If not, I understand. If you just lurk, it's all good. I'm trying to be, you know, more family friendly, just because I find it's easier for people to want to stay when I'm not foul mouth like F this, F that the whole time. So I do keep it PG-13 though, so there may be some swear words, and with PG-13 comes the allowance of one F-bomb. So just know I try to keep it PG-13, which means I'm allowed one F-bomb, and usually my wife steals it, so I don't get to use them. Yep. Well, it's good. I'm glad that this family bond was created so quickly. You brought all your resin stuff? Yeah. You brought 5 printers with in the car from Mississippi to Colorado for Murph. Yeah. So like I said, man, bring it up. I'll be there Saturday. The last few years when I've gone, last year was a 1-day trip again. Or no, it was a 2-day trip because we left Saturday night. We came up Friday, stayed in a hotel, went to the event Saturday. Or Friday we were at the event, Saturday at the event. Left Saturday and then drove home because Sunday was my anniversary. So we just drove straight home because the first 2 years, or the 2 years prior to that, which would have been my first 2 years, this will be year number 4 for me, for Murph. But the first 2 years we went, my anniversary was on that weekend. So it was like Friday the first one, Saturday the second one, Sunday obviously was the third one. But I went with friends that time and we just went Friday, Saturday, came home. I was home for my anniversary on Sunday. And then now this year, because of leap year and all that, the anniversary is now midweek after. midweek after, so able to go to the event and hang out. And not gonna lie, if somebody wants to sponsor the hotel room and sponsor the hotel room and cover some get around money while I'm out that way, I will wear your shirt and I'll hang out at your table if you want to cover the whole weekend. And then I'll be there for the whole weekend, but I can't stay for the whole weekend if I don't have the money. I'll have the money to drive out. I won't have the money, but I'll have the money to like drive out, hang out for the day, and then drive back. So, good sir, you have fun with the missus. I'll chat with you later. Go check on your printers. She was doing a good job keeping everything going. Yeah, and just let me know. I mean, if nothing else, man, if nothing else, we can. Now, one of the Discords, we can always pop in together on a chat in there, and maybe it's just something simple I can walk you through. Who knows? I know sometimes it's hard to get, the right help. I'm not going to say help, but not it's hard to get help. It's just hard to get the right help because not everybody's looking for the same type of help. A basic, this is how you do it, is not always what everyone needs. So it's just finding how to word things. And I didn't come to YouTube to eat on stream. I was actually just going to stream, but the missus brought me food, so got to eat, Uh-oh. Oh, chair. That's Mr. Lee Marie 3D texting me. Give me just a moment, guys. I gotta respond to him. It's Brother Jer. Man, the phone is just blowing up. There. What the shit? Sorry, guys. I don't mean to, like, space out on this, but... Alright. There we go. Let me get back to chat. Let me pop out this chat so that I can move it elsewhere. That's the nice part. You move the chat elsewhere, and then it's a little easier to see. I'm going to cover this part up over here, because right now that part's unimportant. Unimportante. Definitely follow up, yes. Usually double bedroom when you go to events, and let friends stay with you or stay at events. Huh. Hey, I know what I would make for dinner. If you got some deer and you got some rice, you cook up the deer, throw a little bit of water, a little bit of flour, a little cornstarch, whatever, mix you up a little gravy in there with some spices, and then you just cook up the rice, throw the deer on top with the gravy, bam. That is like the way to go. Kenrod, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hey, look what's right there. Look at that. What's that guy? What's that? I got this thing down here I can't talk about still. I still can't talk about this thing down here. I haven't been told that I'm okay to talk about certain things yet. That's not an indication just because he showed up and I said something. Exactly. That's a Rook. Yes, it is. That's a Rook 2020 designed by Kenrod Creations. Just throwing that out there. So, if you got a printer by a guy and the guy shows up in your stream, kind of awesome. I can't wait, brother. I can't wait to see that. That's going to be awesome. Jesus Christ, man. If your ass is still listening while I'm streaming, damn. Thank you, brother. Greatly appreciated. I will have to make sure to, you know. Yeah, that dude. I tell you, he's a good dude. I love that. Yeah, like there are just certain people in the community when you meet them, even just in chat, like it clicks, you know. Mr. Lee Marie 3D was one of those people. Mr. Camrod was another one of those people. So if you guys aren't following him either, go find his channel, follow him. He is the brains behind the Rook 2020, and also the Rook adjustable. I call it the adjustable, but dude, that's pretty awesome. JPP, that's pretty awesome, brother. Print all the parts. You can build a Pegasus. Enough hours in the day. Yeah, I understand that. I got to print. Speaking of, at some point I got to print a part, but I got up for no reason. Legitimately, I just realized I have no reason to get up yet because I still have to work on getting config files moved over and stuff like that. So, let's move. I need to get a third screen. Man, I'm gonna put this right here. I'm going to restore chat to this window so I can see everything here. I can't see my... actually, no, I'm going to pop chat out of this one. I'm going to close this, and we're going to put chat back there. There we go. Now I got my OBS up. Let's... I'm trying to figure out how the heck to do this to make it work. And I just had my OBS... Great. My OBS maximized off the screen. And it's not like an F11 type thing, like it just went full screen on the one side, so now it's always there. Great. Well, let's see if I can make this do things. Yep, good. We can bounce around on stuff. Good, so let's go back here. Let me open up the old web browser here. Let's jump out of the email. Let's go to the web address here. 192.168.0.79. 79. It's a good year. 79 was a good year. Multiple monitor woes. Yep, exactly. It's midnight here. I have to get up early. See y'all later. Cat Rock, brother. Get some sleep. Rest up. Thanks for stopping by. I do need to do one thing real quick. I need to click on this. I need to unlock this, and then I need to move this. So we're going to put this down here for now. So you guys got to watch that move in real time. Now we'll lock it back up. There we go. All right, click on machine. We're going to go to configs, examples, and then actually, wait a minute. Let's go back to machine and config. Take a look at something here. Yeah, we have a printer config file that is pointing at the include generic bigtree tech xxx.config. So let's go back now. Let's go into the examples. Let's scroll. First, let's tell it all. And then let's scroll on down to Bigtree Tech and let's find the Bigtree Tech Manta. There we go. Manta M4 config. And some people will do this in any which way. All I do is just highlight the entire text, copy and paste. So not something that, you know, everybody can or is you know, thinking to do. I got to put my chat window back up. I just realized chat jumped away. 79 is a Mrs. birth year. Yeah. Yep, 79ers, man. We're last of a great era, as they say. So we close that now. Scroll back up here, click on this, go back to config, click on the printer config, and now for me, pre-installed and ready for use with, yeah, we got to leave this top part here with the serial part of it, and this part here we can just basically Control V and paste, hit save and restart real quick. I don't have it connected to the actual printer, so certain things will freak out, like the fact that I don't have thermistors connected or any of that, because I'm currently just running it on the table next to me just to kind of get stuff done. So as you notice in doing that, now things are coming up like they're supposed to, sort of. We've got some updates that need to be done, but what I want to do is get into Putty. Have I ever heard of any ducting hot air from an attic to filament storage for keeping? No, I have not, man. That would be an interesting thing. The only thing I would want to, or the only thing you really want to look into too, though, is moisture content. Hot air rising brings the moisture up with it, so you want to look at moisture content. But give me just a second here to do this. Oh, I don't want to cancel it. Got ahead of myself. Let's go over here. Let's type in the 192.168.0.79. All right. Accept. BIQU. Enter. BIQU. Because this is the CB1 and all that fun stuff. Click here. Change settings. Appearance. Change font size. Bump that up. Click OK. Click apply. There we go. Now it's easy for you guys to see. Kind of going to leave that there for a second. We're going to go here. We're going to type in. Damn it. There we go. Hit the Clipper install and upgrade helper. Just a quick, easy tool. I know a lot of people are using Clip-Pane lately. I'm pretty sure that Git is installed, but just for my sanity, let's make sure. Could be wrong. Looks like I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. So Git was not installed. Man, you're just a baby. 86. Just a baby. Damn it. Slap the mic. Sorry, guys. That's the problem with these CB1s, man. I'm going to tell you right now. I have my little screen right here. And you guys can't see it, but see the red bar at the top there on the screen? The red bar is indicating CPU usage is at 100%, and it's using only 32% of the RAM. Just doing a simple install. So the CB1 was very underpowered. CB2, I don't know. I don't have one. If Big Tree Tech wants to send me one, I'm more than happy to check it out. But just for basic updates, it's killing it. So, yeah, you guys see what I'm doing. It's running Clipper at the moment. It's got Mainsail installed. It's just a basic, like, I don't even have it connected to a printer. I'm not doing any like firmware stuff. So it was telling me I got 33 things that did not upgrade, which is fine. We're first going to go ahead and get the install and upgrade helper installed. So get that done. All right. Now we'll go ahead and copy that again. Come back here, right click. I could have just typed it, I know. But here we go. There's everything that's currently installed. And what I want to do is go into one for install. We know the Moonraker, mainsail, clipper screen. Things that I like Mobile Raker because I have Mobile Raker app on my Android phone. So I like Mobile Raker. Mobile Raker does require in some cases for it to restart. Which I'm okay with. I don't care. We're doing the basic startup setup right now. I don't know how far I'm going to get tonight, but you guys are just going to hang out. I mean, for those of you who want to hang out, thank you. We're just going to kind of go through it. So, but don't forget to smash that like and subscribe. I got to say that because it's YouTube, or was it smash the like button, like the smash button. So, don't forget to do that too. It helps out the algorithm and hopefully makes me more important on YouTube. I doubt it. I mean, as per the conversation I had at Rocky Mountain Rip Rap Fest, why am I relevant? I have no clue. I have no clue why I'm relevant. Well, whatever. More power to you. Feel better about yourself. Have a great day. Drink another one. You're also getting printer network set up so that you can monitor the printers and cameras from your smartwatch. That'd be pretty interesting. Yeah. All right, we need number 2 for English because I only know English and I don't know it very well. All right, there we go. Mobile Raker is installed. Let's go ahead and hit back now. And we go back and check everything, and there you go. The next thing we want to do is go into 4 into advanced. And then I want to go into get my, want to get the MCU, and we're going to do, in this case, I believe it still sees it as USB. I could be wrong, and it could be UART. I think it's UART. So let's do 2, enter. Yeah, it just sees it as dev TTYS0. Let's, for giggles, let's do a 5 and hit enter, and then let's just do a 1 and hit enter, and let's just see. Yeah, see, there you go. So it does see it that way. So we can just grab this real quick. Right click, so that worked. We'll come back here. Try again. Come back into my printer config. And then right here, it's under mainsail, isn't it? I think it's in mainsail. I could be wrong, and it was probably just on the other screen, and my stupid ass missed it. So let's close that. Go back here. Scroll down and see if we can find. There it is. Yeah, see, here it is. So there we go. Let's take out one of those spaces. I think that's all I needed to do there. So there's that. So now should come up and freak out because, yeah, it's going to come up and freak out now because the config. Here's a bypass when you don't have thermistors connected, guys. Just bear in mind, fix this when you're done. Don't be like crazy stupid. You're going to come into your thermistor settings here. So in this case, like heat bed min temp, you're going to set your min temp to like negative 20,000 should be enough. I'm going to set it to 200,000. It's crazy, right? And then let's find our extruder. Min temp, negative 200,000. Save and restart. It'll either tell me it can't do that or it'll do that. And then, shut up, Chewbacca. Min temp we selected must have a minimum of negative 273.15. Okay, so minimum is negative 273.5. So we'll go back here. We just copied that, and then we'll just paste it in there for both because I have no thermostats or thermistors connected. And let's see if that fixes my problem. Well, let me go. There we go. We're in. Boom. There it is. We're in. And you can see that both of them are currently negative 70, 80, 60, 70, 80. Kind of fluctuating around because there is no thermistors there. But we're able to get in now and see everything we need to see. But always, always, always remember to put that back. You don't have my Discord? You're gonna shoot me a DM, dude, brother. Just look up MakerMind Nexus on there. It should be, or should be on there as MakerMind Nexus. Let's find me on Discord, MakerMind Nexus. Which Discord servers are you on? Let me know which Discord servers you're in. As a matter of fact, do I have a link to my Discord server? Let's see, will that work? Oh, it jumped on me because I was on the wrong screen. Here, hold on. Let me know if that link works. If that Discord server is the Maker Hideout or Hangout Hideout. So Maker Hideout. But you guys can join. Maybe we'll start getting more people in there again if I start promoting it on YouTube, huh? So you can find me on there as MakerMind Nexus. I'm on there as Big Papa because they changed my name because everybody calls me Big Papa. What can I say? I love it when you call me Big Papa. All right. Let's get these updates done. We'll do everything through here. So we'll come back here now. Delete all this out. B for back. And then we'll do a 2 for update. It says the invite's invalid. All right, Jack. Give me a second. While I'm here, let's do this real quick. A for all. Let's see, clip screen, Yes, I will proceed, do all the updates. Oh, look at all that scary yellow, huh? Let's see. Yeah, my Discord's over here. Let me move this over here. Sorry. Oh, there you are. I got you, brother. You have added me. I have you. Let me go to the Maker Hideout. Let me see. I think somewhere in one of these there is a use this link for streams. Stream announcements. There we go. Oh wait, that's not it. Wait. Hey everyone. Use this link for inviting. Okay. Got it. Right click. Copy text. Close that. Come back here. Paste it in. There you go. There's the link. While we're at it, I'm going to update that now on my bear with me while I update my stream deck. There we go. All right. And now, just for shits and giggles, since you linked the video. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to try the link again. Let's see. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay. That should work. So you guys should be able to see it now. Let me go back into my Discords here. Oh, let's mute that real quick. I'm going to actually... Oh, figures. Ads. Stupid ads. Let me mute that real quick. There we go. Uh-oh, here comes the missus with the puppies, guys. Give me a second to mute a bunch of stuff. But there's the video of the watches. Little watch. Here. Oh, I'm showing the guys on stream a video that one of the other guys in stream sent. Come here, puppers. Come here. Who's coming first? Who's coming to daddy first? Oh, here's my Rorzor. This is my baby. This is Rory, aka Rorzor. She is a little snot though. She's being sweet because she's tired. They got to go out in the backyard and play with Big Brother today. Big Brother runs the shit out of them.
I thought you weren't allowed to say bad words.
I can say I keep it PG-13, and the problem is I only get one F-bomb, and you always take it. Because PG-13 movies are only allowed one F-bomb. So in order to stay PG-13 friendly and stick with what they consider PG-13, I get one F-bomb, but you always steal it. Because you always come out here and you're like, bam, 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 rapid fire, F-bomb, F-bomb, F-bomb. Bullying. And then this one's Freya. Freya is the chunky monkey, huh? Aren't you?
She doesn't want to be with you. She wants to go with mom.
Yes, she wants to be with mom. Mom's walking them up and down the street. They want to go out and walk because they can kind of get out and sniff stuff. But when we throw them in the backyard with Big Brother, he like runs them down. So he's barking at the neighbor. Our backyard where the gate is at and the neighbor's yard, our driveway is all that separates us. So like when they're out in their yard. So like right now, my neighbor's probably listening and laughing hysterically at the fact that she thinks I'm out here talking to myself. But no, whenever they're out in the backyard playing, our dog can look through the fence and see them playing and he barks at them. It's been going on for months now. You would think he'd figure it out. Supposedly supposed to work with Clipper 2. Not my video. Hey, it's all good, man. That's part of the reason why I muted the audio part of it, though. But there we go. So Clipper is now all updated. The only thing that's really left to do now is to print the bracket I need, take the old board out, put this board in, and then go through and make sure that motors are spinning in the right direction, that we're moving at the right lengths, all that fun stuff. This is all the detailed garbage that drives everybody nuts, but once it's set up, it's set up. Like when Bluetooth headsets came back. Weren't sure. Oh, yeah. Weren't sure if people were talking on their phones on the street. Yeah. All right. Let me jump back here. Jump back here. Since we got all that stuff updated now, let me... Oh, whoops. I hit B for back in the chat, guys. Sorry. So instead, when everybody does like an F for fail, you guys can make, like shit out of me and be like B for back because you fail. Well, let's see here. Making sure I have all the things installed that I want installed. And I do. Okay. One more thing. Hold on. Let's go into advanced. No, we're not going to. We're just going to leave it defaulted for now. All right. And then exit to get out of there. Now let's reload this guy. Restart firmware. Okay. And then refresh, because Update Manager shouldn't be telling me anything needs updating because I just updated everything. So we will see what happens. Since that watch thing just pulled up LAN info. Should be able to work with Libre board running Octoprint and Clip 2. Sweet. Yeah. From the looks of it, the watch is more or less just connecting to an IP address, so it's more or less just connecting to like an interface. It's just a matter of what. So that's pretty sweet. I'm almost done with my rice, guys. I talk a lot, so I don't eat fast. Or I eat fast and I don't talk a lot, and you guys watch me eat rice, you know? Break that up a little bit. There we go. Everything is all up to date now on there. Let's go ahead and let me go find that file I need. BTT M4P Ender 5. Okay. I just need a little bracket to mount the let's see here. Work in progress. That's great. But when I click on files, go to the files. Power supply parts. That's not what I want. I want the... This is all just for the power supply. It's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... Got a split layers, y'all. All right. Later, OC. You have fun, good sir. It was good to see you in chat. I'm apologizing greatly for the craziness, but I do appreciate you being here, sir. I will be streaming here more often, so you'll be able to find me easier. Doggos chewing on a stick. That's what wifey sent me, was pictures of the doggos chewing on a stick. Uh, okay. Sorry. All right. Now let me look up Ender 5. Ender 5. BTT and M4. Gee. I gotta find this bracket. Teaching Tech. Is it Teaching Tech who has this adapter? It sure looks like it is. I should be following Teaching Tech already. I know I am. This is just a different one. So that's for the fan mount. I'm not going to worry about the fan mount just yet. I do have a heat sink on there, so it should be fine. I just need a little adapter. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and print it. Open it up in Orca Slicer. Always open STLs in Orca Slicer. Let's see. I've got TPU. The FlashForge has some PLA in it. So I have Joel down there. I don't know if it'll fit on Joel. We'll get Joel fired up. He's currently sadly been on the floor because I ran out of desk space. And wow, that is a really stinking large part. Oh, Teaching Tech Michael, you made such a large piece. I don't know that I have a printer large enough to print that. Shoot. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so I cannot print the adapter that he made. Dadgummit. Because the one he... Let me see here. Let me clear this like glue off of this thing. Put this on this side so you guys can hopefully hear me. Okay, let's see if we can get this fan out of here. Oh, here. Turn that off because more than one thing wants to come out right now because the hot glue grabbed both of these, which is fine. This is my YN stop, which I'm probably going to put a BL there. Put a BL touch on this thing. Not right out the gate, of course. I just want to get it up and running first, and then we'll make a few more modifications. Get this out of here. That'll be completely useless in the near future. But yeah. So, Teaching Tech has a bracket that mounts here that kind of looks like, if I remember right, I think it moved it. Let's see, it mounts up in the spot here, and then it looks like it moves it to like right here. So, you know, whatever. I don't need one that crazy. I just need one that will basically, because it can raise it up a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything. Well, it might. I don't know. Let's get my giant bald spot back in the camera. Let's go look for a different bracket for that because Teaching Tech is just too large. Oh, okay. It basically goes right in the same spot where that one was, and it runs it right up through here. So it takes this whole space here. And then he also put a solid state in for the heated bed. You have an Ender 3 or Ender 5 Pro that is set up as Mercury 1. Yeah, I know, dude, I want to do, but this, I'm giving it back to the kid I got it from. So if somebody wants to donate the Mercury kit, like if somebody wants to donate a Mercury kit, I'll build it and then give it to them that way. But I don't have the extra income to do the build. Granted, being on here, depending on who's here, it could be pretty lucrative that way. YouTube tends to be a like a good place for certain things and certain people. So, whoops, crap. Sorry, trying to look at a screen real quick here. Rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. There we go. All right. So I got 2 members this stream. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Makes me happy. But we all have our thing. Let me yeggy real quick here because I'm completely rambling. If you can follow my ADHD, good for you. Let's see here. Manta M4P Ender 5. Ender 5 is an Ender 5. Ender 5 Plus is an Ender 5 Plus, and anything in between is anything in between. Realistically, the M4P. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I need something that will a little more specifically fit the Ender 5. And worst case, I just print one. And here's for the Ender 6 with the. I just need one that'll fit pretty well. Actually, if it sits like that, let's see. She got 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's pretty much it. Is those 4 screw holes. There. Okay, so let's click on this real quick and let's see. Oh, of course, the file is not found anymore. I hate when people do that. They upload a file and then they delete it. Grr. Fun stream. Well, thank you, JPP. I'm very ADHD all over the place, and that's kind of most of the time, so. Let's see here. This is for an Ender 3. The board is the same damn board, so realistically, it should, probably, maybe mount in the same damn place. One way to find out. Download the file. So we're going to download the file real quick. Download 3, 2, 1. Here we go. All right. Let's open the file. We'll send it off to probably the Flash Forge back there. The Adventurer 5M. One of my many purchases that I shouldn't have made, but I did, and then it bit me in the ass because I made terrible choices. I don't even know where the hell I saved that to. Whoops. Mount for what again? Oh, the M4P. I want to mount that in a Ender 5. The Ender 5. But I'm going to try an Ender 3 mount and see if that works. So we're going to try an Ender 3 mount. It's only a little bit of plastic. Won't take very long to print. So we're going to give it a whirl and see what happens. Let's see how much plastic it's going to take. Hardly any. Legitimately, hardly any plastic. It's going to take longer probably to prep the printer than print the part. Let me see something here though. All right. And looking at the way that it goes, it is going to mount. Sorry, I'm trying to line this up in my head to make sure that what I'm looking at is going to be what I see. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's those 4 screws there. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's those 2, and there's those 2. Okay. And looking at it. Yeah, it should. All right. So you got this one here, which would be one of those. Well, we'll throw it at it and see what happens, right? All right. Flash Forge, PLA, because yes, PLA, and slice. All right. And let's take a look and see how that turns out. How much infill are we going with? Oh, we need way more infill. Speed strength. Oh, yeah, we need more walls too. Let's go 5 walls, 5 top, 5 bottom. Infill, let's take that up to 45%. And now slice it. Let's make sure that that's okay. And we don't want to export, we want to print. What are you doing? Come on. Wow. Something is not happy here, because I tell it I want to print this and it freaked it out. All right. Anyway, click here. Oh, because we're on the wrong Flash Forge adventure. Gotta click on the right one. There we go. Yeah, transfer everything. There we go. 5, 5, 5, 45. Slice plate. There we go. We are talking 45 minutes. Print. Upload and print. There we go. The end of 3 is skipping and not extruding. Oh wait, hold on here. Curious, do you know what the stock extruder for CR10S Pro 2 is compatible or improved over stock extruder on the original OG Ender 3? I believe they use a very similar extruder setup. And realistically, when it comes to the Enders, I pretty much have done like direct drives if I can. Should you be feeling brave, you're putting out content. If you continue to put out content, should you feel brave, you should maybe consider reaching out to MicroSwiss. Drop them links to your stuff. I use X when I was talking with them about doing things together, working together and stuff. I was using X and I just kind of hit them up there and asked them, and we've done some pretty awesome stuff together in the past. For instance, when they came out with the NG, not the Revo, just the standard NG, when they came out with that, my lovely missus and I were at Midwest Rep Fest, and I had an Ender 5, not the Pro, just the standard Ender 5 there. And they, I was doing a raffle. I had like tickets, buy a ticket for $1, enter to win. It was kind of a way for us to recoup some of the cost of going to the trip, which we didn't recoup all of what we spent to get there. So we were upside down still, but they saw the printer and decided they wanted to throw like one of their NGs on it. It was the NG. They were there talking about the upcoming release for the Ender 5 series printers. So they hadn't even released it yet. So NG is nice. Is on the Ender 5 Plus at the moment. Yeah, the NG is a sweet one. The NG Revo, oh, mwah, beautiful. I had a Ender 3 V2. The Ender 3 V2. I gave that away. Holy hell. And it had a NG Revo on it. And they sent it out. I did a little bit of content with it. and yeah, so they sent that out to me to check out. That's pretty sweet. It's an awesome. Just in general, the NGs in general are just badass. Let's see here. Did it upload and send or what? I told it to print. Did it not send? Let me see here. Upload and print. Upload's complete. All right, let's go to device. Yeah, you can't see it. There we go. Now it's going. All right. Get this thing a printing real quick here, guys. So here's the deal. I got a lot of Polymaker filament. I still love my printed solid Jesse filament. Haven't gotten any in a long time, but they've got some deals going right now. Apparently, if you buy in bulk, you get $2 off a roll. So I don't know. I had a code that Dave set up for me a long time ago that was on Twitch. I don't know if the code's still any good, but it was DB Dan Twitch, or it was DB Twitch Dan. Crap, I don't remember. But could potentially save you some monies. I'm gonna go up like this a little bit because we're gonna work on dissecting that. I do have another camera here that I may be able to use to get up close and personal, I think. We'll find out here. I can't get it too much closer, so I'm gonna put this more so back here. Put it like this. Tuck that back a little bit. We'll see how that looks. Let's see here. Let's try going to... There we go. And then you guys can kind of see a little better in here. It's not perfect. I do apologize. I can't get... I don't think I can get too much closer. But there we go. Power's off. Power's disconnected. Let's first grab the blue Snippers of Fun. Nice banner, by the way. Hey, well, thank you, good sir. Thank you, thank you. That was my buddy. If anybody's looking to get banners made up, let me know. I'll get his info for you if you want to get a banner made up. I know I talked to, speaking of, I got to get that to Lee Marie 3D. He asked me about banners, so I got to measure that. I don't have a tape measure in here anywhere, damn it. I don't think. Let me move my chair and let's look around. Do we have a tape measure in here somewhere? No, we don't. What do you guys think? Should I rock my TH3D dad cap? Look at that. Got a TH3D hat. We'll rock that while we're working on a Creality. It's only fitting, right? Because anybody who knows TH3D knows their love-hate relationship with Creality. So, very, very fitting that I wear this while I work on this. There we go. Get all that tape or glue off of there. Get that little bit of glue off the power supply plug wires too, which is weird that they super glued those too. That was way back in the day when they didn't know any better. We're going to put some ferrules on this too. We're going to make it more safe. Good idea to know your wingspan. Yeah. Well, my wingspan is 6'2". This is 8 foot at least. And then height-wise, I'm 6 foot, so this is probably an 8x4. So I'm guessing it's 8 foot by 4 foot is my guess. So it's an 8x4 or 4x8, like a sheet of plywood. At Rocky Mountain, when I had it on the table, it was actually a tablecloth and my banner because it worked out perfectly that this part sat across the top of the table, and then this part was over the edge. The MakerMind Nexus powered by Libre was hanging over the edge. So the MakerMind Nexus, it kind of, the MMN, you can kind of still see the crease from where the edge of the table was. It was like right here was dropped over. So that's, you know, well, yeah. Yeah, so it's a, I'm guessing it's a 4x8, which I'd love to hang that on the front of my garage. Like once I get the office space area finally built out front sometime. If you guys on YouTube have extra money, or friends who have nothing going on who have extra money and like to donate and see flashy, flickery things in chat, send them my way. Then I can actually start making money and I can afford to work on the garage. Make my office finally. But let's see here. These are all marked, so I can pull all these without fear of losing what I'm doing. However, oh, there's still glue on there. I was trying to figure out why it was not coming off. It was taking the whole plug with it because there's still some glue underneath. Take the glues off. There we go. And it's funny because they couldn't glue the one because the power supply is in the way, so they didn't put glue on this one right here. This one doesn't have any glue on it. You look good at Rummer. Thank you, sir. Thank you. It was good to see you there. I'm glad you stopped by and talked to Da. It was really important that it was my goal in the end was to get him in front of the general public. I've got to put a longer tube on there, and that's what I thought. There's not much when it comes to that's touching. I should have put a little support under it, but that's okay. We'll let it print and cross our fingers. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And since I have zip ties, I'm going to cut these free because I have more zip ties. Let's take these out. Get all this back out of the way. Now we'll get these end stops all unplugged as well. Oops. Get these thermistors unplugged. There we go. Get all that out the way. Get this fan unplugged. There we go. Fan's out of the way. We'll have to put an end on the one fan because the Manta board has plugs. I keep forgetting you guys can see me still here in the little window. So when I'm doing stuff and I'm like, oh, I'm off camera, I want to like lean in like this. But I forget you guys can see me right there. All right. That being said, it's kind of like hitting myself with the mic there. Let's get the Phillips head or the flathead going. What's this one? Little tiny flathead. I'm gonna go a bit larger. I think this guy. Is that it? Oh, look at the gas. Okay. So we'll take these out. These two go up to the hot end. So that's my, or is that, let's see. These two are, yes, hot end. Good. Then these two are the build plate. And we'll cut off that solder and we'll crimp on some ferrules to make it more safe. And then we'll do the power wires as well. There we go. All right. The only thing that's left to do is unplug the monitor, or the screen. I mean, not the monitor, but the screen. Which, okay, it did come out. I was like, it's not coming out, but it did. So there we go. We're going to pull this back through for the moment so it's at least out of our main work area. We can tuck it back in when we're done. And we're probably going to have to use the two cables because this has the two plugs, and thankfully the stock Creality screen has the 1, 2, and 3. So you can plug in 1 to 1, 2 to 2. Cross our fingers they're in the right direction. If not, snip them, flip them, and be good to go. What I'm supposed to do is unbox a comparison of a Libre P1 to the one you got at Earth. Hey, or Rocky Mountain. Speaking of, did she get hers? Because I know a couple people had messaged me saying they hadn't got them, but then the next day said, oh, it showed up. So did you guys get yours? I mean, you guys as in her. Did she get hers? Hey, the missus is back. If you sit there, they can't see you. If you want to be on camera, come here. You can come here and say hi. Currently, it's just it's just print or just push print is the only one that's here right now. I'm just oh wait, I shouldn't say he's the only one here. I realized I only have top chat up. I don't have live chat going. What the hell was I thinking? Yeah, he's currently the only one still commenting. So if anybody else is still here, they're just lurking. What's the hat? TH3D. It's my TH3D dad hat. Because since Tim's got a baby on the way, he has fully embraced his dad mode. Like, he's got the New Balances, he wears the socks with the khaki shorts, he wears the polo shirts. He is full blown in dad mode. Yeah. He is embracing the official dad mode. Yes, he is. It's his first baby. Yes, he's excited. I shouldn't say it's his, it's their first baby. So they are excited, him and Krista. Yes. Yes, it is. You could hang out on camera there and tell me what chat's saying so I could keep buried in my work here. What did I just miss? Martin Ramirez. You're here, just lurking. Oh, hey, all good, man, all good. Feel free to lurk while I work. Usually I'm the one working and lurking in chats because I got it up for background noise while I'm, as my daughters say, I don't do anything at work all day. They tell my wife all the time, like, you just do anything, Mom. He just watches YouTube, and it's like, just because you hear YouTube on my screen, or hear YouTube coming from my computer, doesn't mean that what's on my screen is what I'm listening to. But they don't get that people with severe ADHD tend to have something to work along to. And you would think that they would get that, but those little assholes don't. They're like, Mom, here's the boss, bink, bink, right over Dan. They run my ass over. Like I said, I love my daughters, but they are the first ones to just drive that bus right over my damn head. I'm not being rude. I'm stating a fact. It would be a different story if it was a fabricated lie.
It's fabricated.
Oh, I forgot. That's Mom talking about her babies. Of course, her babies can and never will do any wrong. Or sorry, cannot and never will do any wrong. Unless they're crossing Mom, in which case then they're mine. Yeah. See, that's how you get kids, guys. If you guys want to have kids, make them terrible little shits to their mothers, and then you'll end up with kids. They'll be yours for sure. That is the plan for most people, right? Yeah, I know we still have 2 here. Gotta grab... She's going to a baseball game in Peru with her friend Tessa. And, are we going to meet that boy that Big Daddy Dan can't... I just want to... Oh, that's right, I forgot. He's north of the border, so that's good. He's too far away to get his ass in trouble. Me too. Just need background noise. Try to find anyone streaming. Hey, it's all good, man. I will be the background noise. I am more than happy to be the background noise.
Oh my gosh, you said that.
Martin.
Martin said he wants to listen.
He just says he needs background noise. It's better when you're out here, I'm not going to lie. And everybody on stream would agree that for those who remember the streams in the past, you definitely are a wanted figure on the streams. Yes, you are. I want you every day. No, actually, my streams love you. No. That doesn't make her mad. Are you kidding? That little shit loves it when you leave the puppies. Oh, by the way, thanks to Mr. Lee Marie 3D. I have to go put gas in the car after the stream. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, wait, I can do a fountain pop because I have rewards. But yeah, so if you see Lee Marie 3D, if you're lurking in chat and you see Lee Marie 3D.
What is that?
What is what?
What is that bug?
It's an ugly bug. I don't know what it is, but it almost landed on you, but it did not. So I'm glad you're safe. Let's see here. I'm currently putting ends. I'm putting ferrules on. I'm trying to remember the gauge of this wire. It is 18 gauge. Thankfully, it's stamped on it, so I know I need the 18 gauge ferrules. And then you put the ferrule over. You grab this little crimper here. It's one of the things with the little metal ends, yeah, and it crimps down on the wire and makes it a more secure fit. Unlike the stupid thing that Creality has done for years where they put solder on there and then you stick it in and then over time heat builds up, solder gets soft, and then you start to lose connection inside there and it starts to wiggle around and then it arcs and sparks and burns your house down. These, I agree, it's a stupid thing. Yeah, well, it is a flaw in Creality. Not just Creality. Many 3D printing companies have done it for years, and it's a huge flaw. So a lot of us in the 3D printing community, this is the first thing we do when we rebuild our printers or when we work on them is we cut off the soldered ends and we put on proper ferrules. Yeah, I'm launching them. Did it hit the bug? No. It's still there, huh? Oh, did it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, wifey. By the way, they want to see you. Yeah, just push print and Martin both said, what does she look like? Is she hot?
No.
They didn't say that? Or you don't think you're hot. Everybody else does. Everybody tells me I punched up with you, and I agree with them. Let's see, 14 gauge are the blue ones, and that's 14, so we need some blue ones. It's the nice part about these old silicone wires, or these silicone wires, is they tell you what gauge it is. So, and the cool part is, by the time I get done with this, that print should be, as long as it doesn't fail, that print should be pretty close to done, and then I'll be able to see if it'll work. If it doesn't work, worst case scenario, I just print a backer print and then just double-sided tape the damn thing in there, and it should be fine for the most part. I tell the missus same thing. She doesn't agree. Yeah, no matter what we do, man, we can't win with these women, can we? We tell these women all the time how beautiful they are, and they tell us all the time we're idiots, we're full of shit, we're stupid. But the thing... really? Really? Yeah, my favorite one is when you're like, oh, you're fucking stupid. And there's my F-bomb, guys. I used it. When she tells me that, okay? And then I'm like, are you saying you're stupid? And then she's like, shut up. You know. You get the joke. Non-fam. Holy shit. Hey, non-fam. It's good to see you as non-fam, Bionic. Yeah, hey, non-fam, since you weren't here earlier, I'm coming back to YouTube, brother. So, if anybody wants to join the old, become a member, you can become members. This channel's monetized. So, tonight I had my buddy Sean, who lives down in Florida, and Mr. Lee Marie 3D. They both became members of my YouTube channel. So I have 2 members now, which means I got, plus they both made a little donation to the YouTube channel. So YouTube pays out at $100 once a month. I didn't make it to $100 yet, so they're not going to pay out next month or this month. Viking, what's up, brother? Hey, Viking's here. Yell at him. Yell at him. She gonna yell at you. Your ass is in trouble. You in trouble. That's not true, because she had a dream that we went to Norway. And when we were there, she was mad at you because you still didn't give her a Norwegian forest cat, even though we were in Norway. That was her dream. Can you believe that? How many years have you been asking Viking for a Norwegian forest cat? Oh, print failed. It didn't really bite all that well, so I kind of figured it was going to happen. Come on, cancel print. Drop down. This one wasn't a very good part to begin with. It was It's got a rounded bit, so it wasn't really grabbing very well, and then it didn't have very good adhesion. Worst case, I'll just double-sided tape the damn board in. For right now, just to get everything working, I can always pull the cables to the side and let the board sit outside of the printer just to test, and then we'll work on a mounting solution later. And then this one, we need to... Let's see here. Hey, who remembers on the Creality stuff? Yellow. Well, I guess I'll just look at the thing, but anybody remember? Hey. Lyndon Watkins, what's up? Good to see you. That is a Flash Forge Adventure 5, or yeah, the Adventure 5M chugging away in the background there. Yes, it is. However, it was a shitty print to begin with, so it failed. Viking said he in around 5 years. So yeah,
See,
it's been
5 years. I've been waiting for
yeah,
5
like 2019. You know, we met him in 2019. He's been my brother since 2019.
So if we went there and I got one right away, you know how depressing that would be? That he didn't even try.
Viking, you're gonna get yourself in trouble, brother. I love you. You are my brother from another mother. So I love you, brother. But she is in a mood. You're not gonna win. That's all I can say.
I'll swap the 2 puppies.
There you go. She'll give you 2 puppies for a Norwegian forest cat, and not those puppies, you dirty perverts.
Nobody else thought that, but you.
It's because I'm a dirty pervert. Hello.
I know.
You did marry me. It was your fault. You could have said no, but you didn't. Let's see, does that one fit? Oh, it does. Good, good, good. It fits. So that'll be the right one I need. Awesome. I have some. Good. Let's crimp that on that end there real quick. Honey, you want to learn how to crimp? Come on, you be my crimper. Come on, be my dirty little crimper.
Viking ordered yesterday.
Viking ordered the, oh, sweet. Brother, you got the Pro. He got the big brother to the one I have. So the one I've got sitting back there, that one I was just printing on, he got the Pro version of that. So it comes a little bit more fit and finish. Yeah, so he got that. That's badass, brother. Hey, Maker Mashup. What's going on, Rob? How you doing? Just a few weeks to Murph. You are correct, sir. I will be at Murph for Saturday at least. If anybody wants to sponsor my weekend, basically cover my hotel, give me a little bit of, spending monies to cover the fuel and maybe, get some grub while I'm there. If anybody wants to sponsor my ass to go there, feel free to let me know. Reach out to me. Email me, makermindnexus@gmail.com. Send me an email with a proposal and I'll work your table and, sport your gear. So, and I just said that in front of the wife who didn't hear me say that, so she's now mad at me. She's giving me the death stare like, motherfucker, you're not leaving me for a weekend. And yes, I dropped a MF. I went full blown. We are now definitely we are no longer PG-13 on the stream tonight. Sorry, guys. But yeah, you'll be there Thursday and we'll have a booth. Yeah, I will definitely be by to see you. I will definitely be by to see you. You and the missus going? It's going to be you and the missus? Or am I talking to the missus right now? Because I know that, like, she is pretty much the company and, Rob, you are just the face. Just bring her. She can come hang with your wife. Yeah.
The dog ran away last time.
We got puppies this time.
Yeah.
However, if we could get a camper.
Babe, we have kids.
The hell with them kids.
You say that every time, but we always know. I'm not getting
Those kids will survive.
They will not.
Yes, they
They'll
will.
murder
I
each other.
promise
You're
they will
being dumb.
live.
You're being super
Come
dumb.
sit right here
No,
so I can
I
put
want to
that
sit
camera
right
on you, and because you're small, look how small you are. See,
I don't
you'll be in
want
this
to
little
sit
window
there.
right here.
I don't
See
want
this little window right here.
to.
Baby, you're hot. You're hot. Sex sells. Come, be beautiful on screen. And I'm trying, honey. I'm trying to be a famous YouTuber. Your wife is dog nut? Is a dog nut? Yeah. So we have 2 puppies. So Rob, it is you. So that's good. But yeah, we have 2 puppies now, and we have our blue heeler that ran away on us the first year we went to Murph. So yeah, it was Saturday. It was Saturday because we were there all day Friday. Saturday evening, somebody lit off fireworks, and it scared our dog, and he tore through the fence and took off into the cornfield. Was gone for about a week, just hanging out in a cornfield about a mile and a half from our house. He was just out in a cornfield about a mile and a half away for a week. They kept telling us, they're like, we see him, get out there now. And by the time we get out there, he was gone in the field again. And there was a few times where we would drive by and see him, and when we would try to stop to get him, damn it, we would stop to try and talk to him or try and get him, he would just take off and run on us into the cornfield. And this was when, again in June, so the corn was, 6 foot plus tall, so it's hard to find his scrawny ass in about 10, 12 acres of corn. So we just would sit there and yell and yell and yell and yell and leave food. And, finally our oldest daughter decided to go out there because she saw him. So she went out there to get him, and he wasn't having it. He was playing a game of hide and seek with her, and she won. Actually, he won, because he came right up behind her. She was standing there in the corn, hunched down, calling for him, and he came right up behind her and sat down. 3D Medic Vince, what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I am feeling better now, guys. I'm enjoying this streaming back on YouTube. I missed you guys. Twitch is no longer. I already told these guys I'm not going back to Twitch and the bullshit over there. It's just so hard for me to find time and space, and I just was feeling very unloved and unwanted over there. So, and like I told these guys, you even know love, I switched to Twitch before a lot of them guys did. And it just sucked that I switched to Twitch. A lot of people saw what I was doing over there, and they joined over there, and now Twitch is overrun by everybody. And it just seems like when I'm in chats and when I'm talking to people, certain groups just are less accepting. So I came back to YouTube. Channel's monetized, so if anybody wants to become a member, feel free to do so. I'm flat broke. I would love to be a member of your channel, but that would be just silly, because then we'd just be giving money to YouTube basically for the privilege of being a member of each other's channels. That's just silly. But if you have money and you want to give it to me, there's links in the description down below. There's also the membership thing. My wife would love a fountain pop, so if you want to send like a couple bucks for that. I'm just kidding. I got Casey's rewards. I'm going to get her a fountain pop. And thanks to Jeremy, aka Lee Marie 3D, I can go put gas in my car, so I can get to work tomorrow. I don't want to go to work. I can't. I have my student helper going to be there tomorrow again. It's Friday. Normally they don't have to be there, and plus we're trying to get the end of the year reports and all that stuff run.
Oh, on a positive note, I remember doing Japanese stuff in high school.
Sweet. Good job, baby.
My lonesome, I remember this.
Okay.
But I did forget my medicine at the drugstore, so.
So you forgot your medicine, and you forgot to tell me to get your medicine.
Yeah, so
Positive. It's going to be on this side. Okay, positive is in. I'll be fine. I'll survive. I'll just go to sleep and let you growl it out. Sorry, let me see here. Wish you had the nuts to stream. Lyndon, it's not that hard. It really is not. I'm using a Logitech C920 webcam. I've got this cheap, like Amazon special little, what is that? Alvixcon wireless mic, just so it's easier for me to move around in here. I used to stream with no wireless mic, so the audio was usually shit because I was way back here and it sounded like I was in a tin can. You could barely hear me, but at least this way it follows. So $100 webcam and $100 microphone and OBS, and you're up and running. It's that easy. The only thing is like this here, again, I work in a school, and staff members, when they break things, change things, don't want to use them. So I'm currently borrowing this doc cam. It's like a document camera that they use in the school for showing it on the screen for the kids. I'm borrowing it because some staff members left and other staff members didn't want to use it. So I said, okay, if somebody wants it, I'll bring it back in and they can have it. Otherwise, I'm going to use it at home. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just using that for this shot here. Weather and internet have been a nemesis the last couple of times you've tried to stream. Yeah, dude, brother, I understand. You are kind of in a place where that's a little hard to do. Well, just wanted to stop by and say hi. Hey, Maker Mashup. Everybody, go give him a follow. Does lots of crazy stuff. Awesome dude. Love him. I love me some Rob. Rob's an awesome dude. So, go give him a follow. Rob, link your channel. I think I have links open. If you do, link your channel. Pretty sure everybody who's here probably knows who you are anyway. Yeah, you're stuck in Tornado Alley. That's what I'm saying. So, uh, again, it was Southern. So, help me out here again. Where you at, JPP? Just state. You don't have to give the direct, the address and all that fun stuff. You know, just like.
Oh no, I want his address on the stuff.
Oh, yeah, you might as well throw in your social security number and your mother's maiden name while you're at it. Yeah. You know, all the non-essential information. You know, the stuff that's not important. Yeah, share all that. See, I stream better when the wife is out here. You guys can see that I interact with her. South Mississippi.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. MISSISSIPPI.
I'm going to assume that his internet sucks there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's shut this bad boy down. Disconnect all this stuff. And get ready to hook everything up over here. This is the Manta board with the CV1. That was this thing here. This old ancient dinosaur. By the way, guys, this Ender 5 Pro had a Creality version 1.1.5 in it. An old 8-bit board. So this thing's an old dinosaur 8-bit board. This is a 32-bit board with the smart guy already built into it.
This is for my kid. You're putting a board in there?
Yeah. I was going to put this in that build I can't talk about that's sitting under there, that pretty thing.
I know, that's why I was wondering what you're doing.
I was going to put this in there because I wanted to have this for that. But Zane's a good kid. So.
Can we pretend like, hey, our kids are good kids?
I do shit for our kids all the time. Like, I got to print that fucking Grinch. I did it again. There's an R rating for the night, guys. I'm sorry, okay?
Did you see
but that flipping Grinch for Olivia. Because she wants a Grinch. Okay, let's see here. 24 volts. Which one is my 24 volt input, though? I don't remember. Wait, let's see here. Hold on. That's the hot end. There's... Okay, here's 24 volts in. So... Yuck what, Vince? Oh, motor power, if I'm going with bigger power. So there you go. 24 volts goes right here. You gonna leave me now? Okay. Do you want to go put gas in my car and get your fountain pop? Didn't think so, but I'm going to be streaming for a while, and if you want... Well, I'm going to put this board in, plug everything in, and see what happens. You have your flavored caffeinated water, so you're good for a little while then. Okay, good. So I can continue. Yuck. Two hours north of New Orleans, Louisiana. You gotta pick up... Oh, just for print. You gotta pick... Or wait. Gotta pick at the Marine next time. You see him. You got... The missus interested and hooked on the farm bot now. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, I guess since I'm working down here now, you guys probably want to see that, huh? Hey, look, there's Joel. Look, guys, look, it's Joel. 3D printing nerd right there himself. For those who don't know, I name printers after the people that helped me acquire them or get them. So obviously you know where I got that one from. And it's because Joel is awesome. But, you know, it is what it is. Some people would say otherwise, and, you know, it's hard to make everyone like you. You know, I mean, that's the one thing that a lot of people got to remember is not everybody's going to like you, so don't expect them to. And if they do not like you, it'd be best if you attempt to reconcile and you cannot. It sometimes is just best to let things lie as they may. Okay. Oops. Lefty loosey, righty tighty, guys. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. It is crazy to me that for every like one person in the community I feel like I'm growing distant from, there's somebody else that kind of new comes into my life that seems like, not necessarily that they're a better fit, shall we say, but it just seems like there's more there, you know. Oh, well, thank you for that. Yeah, I'm the, for anybody who doesn't know, my day job is I am a tech director, IT director at a public school. So I'm not a teacher, but I do all the IT stuff. I help to grow the STEM class. We did not have one when I started, um, but I worked with one of the high school teachers to grow the STEM department and bring 3D printing into the STEM program. And then we had such success with our high school STEM program that we started a junior high STEM. So now we've got kids in junior high and in high school that are in a STEM program, which is awesome. Um, I've grown our one Ultimaker S5 into one Ultimaker S5, two Mark IVs, two Minis, and three Mark III S Pluses. And there's also one junk bot, like we bought it because we had a grant, and the teacher was like, "Oh, I ordered these because I had a grant," and they weren't great. One's already dead, the other one's on its way out. But um, being I'm the tech guy, being I'm into 3D printing, and being I always bring 3D printers to work with me so that the kids can always, you know, I print little things and give them to the kids. Um, I've given a bunch to a bunch of the kids and stuff like that. Bigger YouTuber straight up jumped in front of me at Remerv while I was about to start an interview and pretty much pushed me out of the way. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Sorry about that, brother. It wasn't me. I know it wasn't me, but I will apologize for that person. And my dog is going nuts because kids are going by. Hey, like I said, brother, I understand. You know, it's one of those situations that can piss you off, and I understand it. I get it. I usually try to be, yeah, I try to use that situational awareness thing and like look around and see who's doing things before I try to do something. Um, but back to the school thing. Since I've been at that school, I brought printers in. I've given away more printers than I currently own. Um, I've got like 12, and I've given away probably 20 or 30 printers over the last, well, I got into printing in 2019, 2018, 2018, 2019. I got into 3D printing, got heavy into it during COVID. So there's 4 years of like heavy 3D printing stuff. So in the last 4 years, I've given away probably 20 printers, 20, 25 printers, mostly to students and staff at my school. One of the teachers, the English teacher, Chewbacca, hey, hey, shut up. But one of my, I'm gonna have to close my door if he doesn't stop. Give me a second. Chewbacca, shush. Let them, let him. Hey, he's not hurting nothing. Shut up. Shut up. The neighbor, little neighbor kid, he's outside playing with his mom. They're out there yelling and having fun. So, but yeah, I like this printer here was given to me by one of the staff members because her son, you know, broke it beyond repair, and I said I can fix it. So, this board, the Manta and the CB1, I have for a build that I can't talk about right now because the company hasn't released it yet, so I can't talk about it. But I can't wait to be able to finish building that and talk about it and build it while talking about it. But I was going to put that in there, but I figure it's just sitting here, and if I can get this printer up and running and get this back to the kid, that's what I'm going to do. So he was still like, "Oh, my mom gave away my first printer, and you know it's broken, but I really would have liked to have kept it." So I figured I'll get it running, get it working, and give it back to him, and it's going to be a little bit better because it's going to be running Clipper, and I like Clipper. They used to call me the dollar store Clipper guy for a while. So, um, but yeah, my goal is to get this thing up and running and working and give it back to him. So originally I was going to do a Mercury 1 build, but then I, you know, I'm a softie for like, you know, the kids and all that stuff. I'm a softie for them. So I figure I'll just repair it and give it back to them, and when the time comes and I need a board, I'll figure something out for it. Maybe if I get the if I get the full blown kit and not just parts of the kit, maybe it'll come with a board that I can put in there. I do hope that some of the stuff that is coming down the pipe from Libre is going to be coming out around the time that finalizes, because I'd like to be able to use some of Libre's yet to be announced stuff. I mean, they made it known that certain things are for sure and certain things will be. So let's see here. Heated bed, you got 24 volts, so the other one's ground, and I know it really doesn't normally matter, but because it is marked, I'm going to put them in the right way. Can you guys see any of that? No. So again, you're just staring at me in the tiny camera because I'm being dumb. There we go. I do need to get like a tracking camera. That way it can kind of like follow my hands, you know? Let's see here. Okay. I really wish that my wife was more comfortable on camera, like come out and hang out. It's definitely more interesting when she's out here. I've noticed that a lot of the YouTubers that do like the husband and wife thing, like Lee and his wife, or Jeremy and his wife, when they're together on stream, it always seems to be better for them. So I wish my missus liked being on camera more. But she likes to be off to the side and just be a wisecracker, which is fine. That's my wife. That's how she is. I love her. Okay, let me find my thermistors here. That's end stop, end stop, end stop. Oh crap, this has the 5-pin end stops. Let's see, bed thermistor. And then TH0. Let me see something. Is it marked on the other side by chance? No. Okay. Well, let's see if we can guess which thermistor goes where. Let's see. Push the wire back through. This one goes up to, yeah, the bed. Okay, so this is bed thermistor. So that goes to THB, thermistor bed. And then the next one is TH0, which goes to the hot end. And then we've got our motors. Here's X. Here's X. And here's the X end stop, which realistically could do sensorless. Could set it up without any of them. We could do sensorless because it does have X, Y, and Z motors, so it is an X, a Y, and a Z. It's not like anything else. Bearded Bucket, brother, you became a member. Thank you. Yes, that's number 3. I got 3 members now. 3. That means I gotta do shit for you guys. Thank you. Oh wait, hold on. Gifted 3 memberships. Holy shit, Bearded Bucket, brother. Oh, love you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Greatly appreciated for doing that. So who got one? Just Push Print, Scuba, Ken E, Scott Benson, and No Mercy MGT or MTG. Oh, there you go. You got more than 3. Yeah, I do. Thank you, brother. Greatly appreciated. Means the world. I just came back to YouTube, so I kind of had enough of the Twitch game. Let's see here. The blue wire runs up to, which fan is it? Part fan. I'm gonna have to look and see which one is part fan and which one is hot end fan. So I'll have to look in the config and figure out which one was which. Let's see here. That's fan 3. Let's see here. Fan 1, fan 2, fan 0. So I'm going to guess fan 0 right now. I'm just going to plug you and see if the thermistors are registering. And then we'll probably set up at least X and Y with no, probably do X and Y anyway, not Z. It's never good to do Z. Okay. So there's 1 and there's 0 and 1 for now, and then we'll use 2A, which is funny. You got 2A and 3B. Makes no sense that they stamp it on the board like that, but whatever. It's what they did. I'm not them. Should have 8 memberships now. Oh, I should. Let's see here. There was Sean. There was Jeremy. Lee Marie 3D. And then these 5. That makes 7. Let me pull up the actual page real quick here. 7 like. Oh, yeah. 7 members. I got 7 members, 9 likes, 11 concurrent. And I have between and I've managed. I know YouTube doesn't like it when you talk money, but let's just say that I haven't hit the $100 mark yet for the month. So no payout yet. We're short. I will tell you this much. If it was $40 or more, then I'd get a payout this month. So if anybody wants to help me get there, I didn't tell you how much I've got currently, but you know that $40 or more would help me. Bearded Bucket, you already went and did enough, so don't you do nothing. You've already helped more than enough, brother. Thank you very much for that. Bearded Bucket, it was my first time meeting him in person at Rocky Mountain, and just good dude, man. Just all around good dude. We'll see here. No, it's only 7, but anyway. Did have 1 comment about the most received VR video asking about the video instead of 3D and called the 3D annoying. No, dude, I actually kind of enjoy those. No, Mrs. is back. Gotta move the chair. What, love?
Do you know where I think the girls have some security cards?
Checking the 23 taxes. It should be up above. Should be up above. Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure they were with us. So just look in the 23 taxes. That's the only place I can think that they would be. Yeah. Because I put it all in the 23 tax thing. It should be in there, baby. I'm telling you, please go check. It should be in there. Silly wifey. You don't have to kill me. I told you that's where I remember it last. And that's where I remember them last. So after that, you would have had to have got your mitts on them. She's a bully, guys. Yes, it was a great time. I am in the same boat that Akuma was. I did notice some things that did upset me. I did voice my opinion about that on Twitch already. There were some things that happened there, or things that I saw that I didn't like. After that, I've noticed that there are also some things that I saw on the other platform that I was feeling very unwelcome and unwanted. When I would stream, it was very, very low. I'm like, I'm just going to come back to YouTube because I don't want to stop streaming. I miss YouTube. YouTube is where a lot of my friends still go. They don't like Twitch. So I figured I'm coming back to YouTube. So this is it. I'm back on YouTube. And like I said, there were still a lot of great people there, though. No knocking anybody who's here. You guys were all great. No knocking the people that made me feel uncomfortable. It's not their fault. It's probably more of just a mental thing on my part that caused it. Extruder. There we go. It's probably more just a thing on my part. Probably just me overthinking some stuff. But like I said, I like YouTube, and I've been contemplating coming back to YouTube anyway for about a year now. I just took the leap. I said the hell with it. This is where I was always happy. Twitch was more or less just doing it because it was easy to monetize, and anybody who streams for fun and doesn't enjoy the monetization is full of shit. So anybody who says, oh, I only do it for fun. I do only do this for fun, but the monetization helps, so therefore it's an incentive to keep doing it. So I'm going to keep having fun, and if I can pull some ad revenue, or gifted memberships, or some super chats, or somebody just wants to throw a 20 my way, whatever the case is, a 10, a 5, whatever. Somebody wants to throw money my way, I'm not going to say no. I will say thank you. But that's the neither here nor there. I do think, if I remember right,
what was it? Z end stop. If I remember how these pins go, I could just fit these 2 pins in there, or the 2 wires in there, and it's easy enough to do. You just slam it down in there. You just got to nip off the little ears because it only uses 2 pins and they're usually right next to each other. So we're just going to nip these anyway, just for right now to have end stops on it. We can go sensorless if we choose to, but for right now, I'm going to nip the ears off of these rather than repin them into 3 pins, or pop them and repin them. Let's see, which one's this one? Z. All right, and then that was Z that I was looking at. Yeah, I'm thinking the 2 pin goes this way. If I'm wrong, I'll know. There's
One, I found them. 2, a flippin' chipmunk just ran across my feet.
Yeah.
That's not funny.
Was it Chip or Dale?
Why is it under our deck?
Because we had bunnies under there for the longest time and they moved out. So the chipmunks moved in.
Yeah.
Chipmunks are cute.
They're cute.
Is that what you say about me?
Yes.
She tells people that I'm cute when I'm not on her.
But I will tell you, the internet does want to see more of you. They really do. Come say hi. Bearded Bucket is here, and he just
gifted 5 memberships. So,
Everybody, I don't have a membership.
but you're not.
I don't think you're subbed to my channel.
I know.
I don't think you're subbed to the MakerMind Nexus channel.
No. Said it say something to this.
Actually, it's the old DB3D channel. I just had YouTube rebrand it.
Yeah, they didn't send it to me and tell me to sub to it, so therefore I'm not.
It's all right, baby. I still love you, even though you're not subbed to my channel. Yeah, well, I love you, even though you're not subbed to my channel.
Where did that little gray cable go?
There was a gray ribbon cable up here.
Huh? I know it didn't. It's irking me because
It
I
would be
need
great
it.
if I came in here while you were working and moved all your stuff around.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. You should do that.
And while you're at it, stream doing it so this way everybody can watch and laugh with you.
No, because the last time I streamed, I asked them how to mess up the stuff you were doing. They wouldn't tell me.
Oh yeah, if you guys ever see my missus out here streaming,
She's always going to want to know how to break my stuff. So, channel 1, it'll be the multicolor. Channel 2 will be this guy, and then we'll slip the board out this way so we can set everything down and then turn it on and test it. So let's pull all this out of the way so we're not sitting on anything conductive. Let's pull this away. Ooh. Oh, that sound is not good on the ears. Okay. Now, let's see here. This was 1. And you are EXP. That's 1. So that goes there. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Bearded Bucket, I say the same thing, but she doesn't listen. She still comes out here just to mess with my stuff.
Somebody said, you mentioned starting 3D printing pre-COVID. What were your first prints?
Tiwo Tarantula, it was tricked out, and then you had the old J head, absolutely not no part cooling. Yeah. Mine was actually it was an Ender 3 Pro, and it's right here. Yeah, it's right there. The Ender 3 Pro, right there that you can see. That was my first printer. I had an Ender 3 Pro, and then at Christmas time, the missus decided she wanted me to start printing lithophane light boxes for everybody. So which were cool, but she wanted me to print lithophane light boxes for everybody. So I needed another printer because there was no way in hell I was getting it done. So I bought another Ender 3 Pro because it was on sale for $100, $150. It was one of the Saint Smart rebranded Creality ones. So basically they get the Ender 3 Pros in, they were cleaning them up, refurbishing them, slapping a Saint Smart sticker on them and shipping them back out. So that's what I got. So I started with 2 Ender 3 Pros, and over the years, if you name it, I shouldn't say that. I have had many printers in my years. Let's see.
powering it up. Screen is not lighting up, so I may not have the screen part of the config set up. So we may not have a screen, but at least I can get into the web interface. So let's go back over here. Let's go back into this and wait for it to boot up. I'm going to flip off of that screen to here. There we go.
Connection failed.
Yeah, I know. It's going to take a minute. It's got to boot up, so it takes a minute. The screen's not lighting up because I got to go check the config and make sure I have the screen config portion put in there. It's basically just copy a piece of code and paste it in and then hope the pinouts are right, and if not, flip-flop some stuff. And actually, it should light up, so realistically, it is probably wrong, and there's an easy way to do this and a hard way. I'm going to do it the easy way. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. Cutting off the parts that might need to be flippy flopped, because sometimes the pins are flipped, so you have to flip one or the other. See, so like now it's powering up, so that one's now right, but this one, I think they both flip when you flip them, so it's not in the code, but it's lighting up now, so that's a good sign. However, let's reload, and there we go. All right, now that's up, I'm going to do something silly. Let's go to machine, scroll down here to end stops and check. They are open. Let's close an end stop just to see. End stop is now closed. And it says triggered. Good, there's one triggered. Let's check the next one. Next one's triggered, and let's check the last one. Last one's triggered. So all the end stops work. So let's try to home it and see if it goes the right way. So let's go back here. You are out in the middle. Let's move you down a little bit more so I have some time to hit stop if I need to. That way we can make sure everything's moving in the right direction. Okay. Home. Let's home X first. Nope. Going the wrong direction. So X is flipped. Let's check Y. Finger over the end stop here. Oh, actually, Y is homing properly. There we go. So Y is moving right, and let's see what Z does. Z is going down instead of up. So X and Z need to be flipped, which is easy enough to do. If you don't know how to use tripod, what's going on, brother? Hey, how you doing? Good, sir. So this is my first official, this is my second stream on YouTube since I got monetized. This is my first, like, stream, not just me hanging out BSing. And so far, Bearded Bucket has gifted five memberships. My buddy Sean has become a member. Lee Marie 3D has become a member. My buddy Sean has gifted some funds. Lee Marie 3D has gifted some funds. And we're just having a good old time working on an Ender 3. Also want to say thank you because Tripod went home with my student helper today. So my student helper for the summer is now the proud owner of Tripod from Tripod, which is a tripod. So you don't even have one member? Ah, well, dadgummit. Somebody go over to his channel and become a member. Maybe he'll do some monthly membership stuff. I got to do monthly membership stuff now. I got members, so now I got to do I got to check and see what that group is and what they get. I don't remember. So I got to start doing stuff. Working on an Ender 5, not an Ender 3. You are correct, JPP. You are correct. I'm working on an Ender 5 Pro that, as I posted on Twitter, I was going to keep and do a Mercury 1 build on, but the student who it belonged to was definitely a little sad today when I told him I had it printing already. So I'm kind of a schmuck. So I'm going to give it back to him. Let's see here. Exclamation point, right? Exclamation point flip-flops your direction in Clipper. So exclamation point on X was X and Z. And then Z, I need to take the exclamation point away, save and restart. This is why I like editing Clipper for these instead of like Marley. Remember when I used to sit in the dining room and cuss out the damn computer because I was trying to recompile firmware?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is how easy it is in Clipper. I just make those two changes. Now if I hit home all, look, it's moving the right direction. It said the right direction. And then look,
It's coming up for the right direction. Instead of having to recompile an entire firmware, stick it in here, try to get it to flash, have it argue with me, and then have me screaming and yelling and cussing up a storm, I just make a couple of quick changes, hit save and restart, and then
You're trying to convince me that that's the right one to use. I don't know what you're talking
Clipper is awesome. That's all you need to know is your husband's smart because he uses Clipper.
about. Okay. You say so.
That's right. I'll start calling you Swamp Dog because he goes by Swamp Dog on Discord. He's Swamp Dog. JPP. Just Push Print. I have not ever played around with RepRap firmware. However, if anybody's got a duet board, and yeah, I don't care if it's an older duet board. If you got a duet board laying around doing nothing, bring it to Murph, give it to me, and then I will come home and load RepRap firmware on it and put it in a machine and learn RepRap, which is not much different from Clipper. I mean, not that it's not much. It's different. It's just an easier learning curve to go from RepRap to Clipper or Clipper to RepRap than it is to go from Marlin to RepRap or Clipper. But there we go. It homed in all directions, so that's good. Currently, I have one thermistor working and one thermistor not working.
How come some of your things are green and some are white?
Some of the things are green. The green are the ones that are have memberships. So the ones that are showing green are members. The ones that are white are not members. So those are the ones that, you know, when we back in the day used to do stupid things like, you know, when I got on Twitch and you started gifting subs to people because you thought it was fun to do. Yeah. So people would subscribe when I first started on Twitch and I was able to get subs. My wife would go in when we would be on streams. She would go in and buy she would gift 5 subs to people and
Because I want to be the number one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the number one. Haha.
You'll be there, but no duet board, sadly. That's fine. Maybe we'll get lucky and duet will give me a board, right? And then I can actually play with it. Do a stream with it and stuff. So we got one thermistor, though, that is not talking. It is the bed thermistor, or the... No, it is, yeah, it's the extruder. You gotta go what? Oh, okay. Tell the kid I love her. Tell her that I will come in and give her a hug and a smooch while she's sleeping. Hey, while your printer is on, don't disconnect wires and plug them in. It's a bad thing to do, guys. Don't do that. Okay? Let's see. Huh. Interesting. Huh. That is crazy. Okay, so that's the heated bed, which it is. Okay. And then this one. Remember, guys, while it's plugged in, turned on, don't unplug wires and plug them into different places on the board because you will do damage. There we go. Okay. Thermistors are in the right place now. Let's make sure that this thermistor was the right one that I was just messing with. Yes. Okay. That was the hot end. So the hot end is now in the right one. The bed is in the right one. So my thermistors are registering properly now. So that's good. Yeah, I may do damage. Thermistor is fine. Thermistors are fine. Yes. Usually you can get away with it, but if you do that, I will say this now for my own sake. If you unplug things and plug them in while your device is turned on, you do that at your own risk. I am not telling you to do it. I'm telling you not to do it. Don't do what I do. There we go. There's the safety. Now what we need to do is since they're all homed, let's move 10 degrees to the, or 10 mil to the positive. But first let's find a place to measure off of to make sure we are measuring and moving at the right distance. So let's see here. Where are we at? Off of the end stop itself, off the CB, the board, we are 2 mil.
So we're 2 mil off the circuit board. Now we're going to move 10 on Y. And now we're going to check and see if we moved 10 or if we moved more than 10. We should be at 12. And we are at, if I can get this in here in the same spot. We are at 15, 16, 16, 17. So we're at 17. So we moved 10. We should have been at 12. We were at 17. So we moved, what was that, 15? Math is not my strong point. So we're 15 mils instead of 10. So we're 5 mils over. So we just have to adjust that. But let's check all of them and see if we've got the same. So let's go into the printer. That was on Y. We do have our micro stepping set at 16. Could be crazy and jump that to 32. Do 32 step. We'll leave it at 16 for right now. Oh, God, my chair is low to begin with. There we go. That's a little better. Now I'm barely out of frame. May damage the thermistor. My phone just went blip blip. Did anybody do something that I should check? Yeah, somebody did something. Holy shit. I missed that when he was here. Damn it. Maker's Mashup. I gotta throw this out there. Maker's Mashup. Thank you for the Venmo. I won't say how much, but I will just say that Maker's Mashup just sent me a little something and said, see you at Murph. So thank you, brother. That helps because I need it. I need it now. But anyway, let's do this. Let me jump back to the right screen so you guys can kind of see where I'm at here. Let me zoom in a little bit too so the text is a little clearer for you. There we go. Can you guys see that okay? I think you can, but we'll bump it up one more. There we go. Okay. So currently we're at 16 microstepping. Our rotational distance is set to 40. My guess is it's a Creality product, but let me give me a second here to grab. I have this rotational distance URL that I use to help figure rotational distance. I just need to copy the URL. That's a GitHub. I don't need that or that right now. Get rid of those. Come back over here. Paste and go. All right. If anybody's interested in bookmarking this site for themselves, there you go. There's the link to it. Put in my previous rotational distance, which is 40. My exact extrude, it's meant for doing extruder, but you can kind of make it work, you know. And then you just put in your actual extruded distance, which was 10, and then your request or the actual was 15, and the requested was 10. And it tells me my new rotational distance is 60. I don't know how right that's going to be. That seems pretty crazy in the opposite direction. But I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll go back in here. We'll try it and we'll see what it does. So we change our rotational distance. And for me, I like to comment out before I paste it. Oh, whoops. We'll just type 60. We won't try to paste. I don't think I copied it anyway. So there we go. 60. Now that's on X. That's not where I wanted that. I wanted it on Y. Whoops. It's okay. If it's wrong on one, it's probably wrong on both anyway. So we'll see. We'll just save them both at 60 and we'll see what it does. Save and restart. Go back to the dashboard. Now we'll home all again. There we go. It's homed. Now, get my butt up. Come over here. Double check my measuring. We are still, I think I was probably at 3 and I said 2, but this will get us closer and then we can just fine tune. So now we're going to move Y out 10.
Whoops.
Oopsie. Let's home Y again because I had my hand on the belt.
So it did not like that. I also noticed that it did not spin very good. So we're going to have to check the voltage on the motor because that motor is still very warm or very cool to the touch. That one's a little warm, and Z is a little warm, but they're I mean they're warm. They're not hot. So we'll probably have to bump up some voltage. But let's go ahead now and move Y10 again. There we go. So it jumped pretty fast, and it looks like it's a much tighter gap now. All right. Gotta get a different ruler. This one's all wore out. Let me grab my good old LDO black and gold. Much easier to see. Whoops. Sorry, Fix 'em Dude. I knocked down one of your things here. Hey, wait a minute. How long is this one? 300? Oh, we'll go off the front instead. Let's home it. Let's home it and we'll measure from the front. Okay. So from there to the end of the extrusion, we're at 262. So now we'll move it 10. We should be at 252. Okay. Now we are at 249. So we're 249. So we're 3 over. We're still 3 mils over. So let's fix that. Let's go back here. Rotational distance. Previous rotational distance was set to 60. Actual extruded distance was actual extruded distance, yeah. The actual extruded distance was 13 and we requested 10. So let's calculate. 78. Really? Okay, well, let's go in here and go to machine, go to printer config, change Y to, again, it was 78. Yes, good. So 78, save and restart. And go back to dashboard and we'll home Y. And then double check our math, our mathematics, our mathials. 61.2. Okay, we're at 62. Go out 10. And now we are at 52. All right. We moved 10. All right. Got it. Got him. Now let's home Y or X real quick. Now we'll find a spot to measure that and we'll do the same. And we'll see how far off that is. So we are at 231 from the edge of the plate to the V-wheel block here on this. So let's move that 10. Again, we were 231. We should be at still large. So we'll do the same thing. We'll steal that number. Wow. All right. We managed to get one, so we know that most likely 78 will be my magic number again. So we'll go ahead and save that and restart. And then we got to check Z. And then we've got those 3 done. And then all we got to do is put some filament in this bad boy, heat it up, and then push 100 through and see what we get. All right. Home X. Double check our math and make sure we home to the same number again. 231. Move 10. Oops. Wrong one. Huh. There we go. Okay. 231 puts us at 221. We are dead nuts on. There we go. I did not know you could adjust
and set the individual motors like that. Yeah, brother, that's the nice part about Clipper is you go in and you can individually set them. So if you have motors that are off, your rotational distance in Clipper here is what dictates how far the motor spins. So Thorpe, it's good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. The missus is not out here. You missed her. She's been out here a couple of times, not on camera, but if you're here, she'll probably join. I'm going to take the 40s out now since I know 78 works for X and Y. And then now Z, or Z for us American folk. Let's go back now. Let's go to dashboard. Let's home Z. And then for Z, I'm just going to measure the bearing block, basically, where the gap in the bearing block here. Well, actually, yes, I'm going to have to, I think, because there's still a bit of a gap there that I can't measure from. So I'm going to have to measure from the top. So we'll stick it against the bearing block, the bottom of the block. We're at 31. At home, we're at 31 millimeters. Now we're going to move down, so we should be at 41. So let's move, or we're doing 25 because that's what we got for Z. So we'll hit 25. So we're at 31, so we should be at 56. And we are at 55, 6, 56. Holy shit. So Z is correct. Z is rotating properly. It's Zorro. Okay. So anyway, we move Zorro then. So Zorro is correct. Now the only thing that's left to do is throw some plastic at this thing and get it heating up. And then we can add in the macros. Ugh, excuse me. We can add in the macros and then we can kind of set up a config for it. So let's go ahead and set our extruder to 210. And for giggles, let's heat up the bed while we're at it. We'll do 60 on the bed. And then I just need to make sure that everything is good. We've got a gap in there. We've got some filament in there. Yeah. All right. We can get this thing heating up. I probably should have did a PID tune to start, but we're just doing the basic stuff right now. So we'll let everything kind of heat up and do its thing. I will work on finding a better mounting solution. If anybody is a 3D designer that wants to go steal the CAD files and make one, feel free. Fan came on, right? Good question. It did not. So we have no hot end fan going at the moment. Let's see something here. Blue fan is part cooling. Red and black is... Let's see. Just for giggles. We'll give them a quick touch and go. Let's see. Nothing there. How about this one? Yeah, none of the fans came on, so we'll have to make sure we get the fans properly done properly. So I have fan 0 set to be the hot end fan. So it's not spinning. So we're going to go ahead and cool that down now that I think about it, because I have no heat or no proper cooling on those. We don't want heat creep in a big issue. So there we go. We'll turn that down. Let's go back into machine. Let's go into printer and scroll down to fan. See, we don't have our fans actually kind of listed here. So there's part of our problem. We do have PD2, which I'm not sure which one's PD2. Does it actually have, does it say PD2 on this? I don't remember. I'm going to have to probably, no, it doesn't. Go figure. All right, we're going to have to get the pinouts then and figure out which one is connected to which. So let's get the let's go get the board. Big tree tech GitHub. Let's go to the Big Tree Tech GitHub. Let's go to the repositories. Let's search for Manta M4P. And then let's go to hardware. And let's look at the pinouts PDF. And as for fans, we need to, let's just download this guy real quick and then bring it up. That's not really what I wanted, but it'll work. Okay. So, fan, let's see here. Fans. Fan 0 is PD2. And it's actually flip-flop from the way I have it. So that's part of my problem, isn't it? Let's see here. Yeah. 24 volt. No, I got it right. Okay. So there's, that should be fan 0 is PD2. Fan 1, I'm not sure where that one's at, but fan 2A is the one I'm using for the part cooling. So fan part, shoot! Oh, dear, I knocked stuff down. I should probably take things off the counter when I'm done because my counter is like a cluster. Here, let me do this now since I'm not standing up so much. There we go. You can see the cluster that's alongside of me here. Should name this printer Pamela Anderson because the plastic surgery she did the other day. Well, I'm giving it back to the student. I decided to give this back to the student, Thorpe. So it would be fun to do that, yes, but I don't think his mother would probably appreciate me saying, here's Pamela Anderson back because of all the plastic surgery I did. I think she might get a little upset with me. A little bit. Yes, I did. That was the back in the forever agos. All right, so that fan, let's see here. Heater fan 1. This is where I like to cheat a little bit for the fans. So give me a second here because I think BA is still up. BA Baracus stop local. Is he up? He's up. Yes. We're just going to steal the fan settings for BA Baracus. He's not rocking a Manta board, but he can at least help me with making sure I have the fan stuff set correctly. Let's see here. Scroll back up. Where did I put my fan control stuff? There we go. Yeah, so that should be right, and then that should be right, and those fans should just auto kick on. Okay. Well, let's go back in here now, and this one was not commented, so it should have just come on. And realistically, I could use PD3 and PD4, and then they'll just come on when they need to, but let's save and restart. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Don't I have to, on the M4P, wasn't there a jumper to set your fans? Let's see. So that's for your steppers. I think there was a jumper that has to be added to this thing so it knows it's 24 volt for the damn fans. Could be wrong. Wait, let's see. Yeah, no, fan jumper right there. It's set to 24. So why are you not coming on? Say the fan is, let's see here. Let's go to the dashboard. Yeah, see, it says the fan is spinning, but it's not. And then let's turn the blower fan on. Yep, blower fan is now spinning. Oh, wait. Are you serious? Both fans. Oh, wait. Ah, flip-flop the fans and I'll be fine. I'm stupid.
I could just flip-flop them in. You know what? Hold on. Let's just do this. I'm not going to try and unplug those and plug those in. Stripperella. Yep, I remember that. All right, go back in here, go back in here, scroll down here. And then what we need to do is change this to PD3, change this to PD2, save and restart. Now, when it comes back on, there we go. That's it. Just quick change in the config and you're done. That's why I love Clipper. So now my hot end fan is spinning and my part cooling fan is off. And if I go back into dashboard now, scroll down here. Huh. Oh, because the hot end cooled down enough so it shut off. That's right. But then we turn on part cooling fan. There we go. Now everything is working as it should be. All right, guys. Fans are working as they should be. I can go in and name these so that like fan 1 down there, if we go into machine, scroll back up, go in here, scroll down. And then this one where it says fan, if I hit space, hot, oh wait, hot end, and then this one where it says fan 1, change this one to part fan, part fan, part underscore fan. Or we'll just call it, yeah, part cooling. Part underscore cool. Part cool. Fuck it. Part fan. Yeah, we'll just do part fan. There we go. Save and restart. Oh, we did an error because we did a boo-boo. It'll tell me too. Fan hot end is not valid in the section. Okay, fine. Be that way. Jerk face. So we'll scroll down. It doesn't like the fact that I put a space in there and said hot end. I could do, is it just fan underscore hot end, right? Oh, PC underscore fan. Exhaust fan named fart fan. I could. See, look. Do I have to do PC underscore fan? Oh, for part cooling. Yeah, that's right. And then hot end underscore fan. Fan. And then take out that. And then we'll put in PC underscore fan. Yeah, it would be a perfect Easter egg, but I want to make sure I got this right. Maybe I'll change it back. We'll see. Nope, see. Hot end underscore fan is not. So yeah, see, hot end underscore fan doesn't work there either. Oh, heater dash fan, hot end fan. You're right, Torp. See, this is why I'm glad you're here, because you are Mr. Clipper. I learned everything I know from him. So. Well, this one is just fan. But I guess, yeah, we'll just leave it as this one was just fan. We'll take all that out. Because this one was just fan. And then this one, because it's what it is, you know. Fan pin. Oh, see, you're doing EBBC can. Yeah. Still put fart fan commented out. Have to define the heater. Yeah. Save and restart. I mean, I really don't care that it says fan. It doesn't bother me. I was just thinking. But come down and then now it says fan and PC fan. I like cake. Me too. But there, PC fan. Which is funny because it's wrong, because that's not the PC fan. That's the hot end fan. PC fan is this one.
So fine. Let's go back and fix that. Heater coolant extruder. Yeah. So I'm getting all crazy into it, yeah. But I'm just being a bum and just kind of working off. I want to get this thing pushing some plastic soon. So this one is not the PC fan. This one is we'll just leave it. It's fine. Because that's not the part cooling fan. This one's the part cooling fan. But anyway, I'm not worried about it. Just put it back the way it was. I got fart fan commented out in there. So if he ever reads through and starts learning Clipper, he can figure out that I wrote fart fan in there. But there. So now fan is on. There we go. Now let's get some heat in this thing and let's get some filament moving so we can check. Whoa, not 2100. Oof, shit. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? There we go, and the fan kicked on. So there we go. Just a reminder, or just remind me, Ryan, we got a cake we need to cook. LOL. Yeah, Thorpe. That reminds Swamp Dog there that he's got a cake he needs to cook. He's gonna bring it to Murph for me so I can have some cake. Trying to melt some metal for sure. I did not PID in the hot under the bed yet, Jack. I will. This should be good enough to at least do a quick test on and get it in the ballpark if it's not. My guess is I'm going to have to set it down a bit. Bring a homemade cake to Murph. That wouldn't be an issue. Hey, if you bring homemade cake to Murph, I won't argue. Just remember one thing. I work in a school, so I don't indulge. So if you make your cake with a little something extra, make a little extra that doesn't have the extra. Mayonnaise cake. Hey, anybody who has never tried mayonnaise in a cake doesn't know what they're missing. Just like my mom makes, my mother-in-law makes cakes with, she does a chocolate coffee frosting on it. Yeah. I love me coffee, so I love me some chocolate frosting with coffee in it. All right, we're up to temp. I'm going to go ahead and just push through real quick. Let's do 25 at 5 and just extrude that just to see what happens. Extruder's going backwards. Yep, we got to we got to flip our extruder. So let's go into machine, print. Let's go to extruder, direction, slap on an exclamation point, save and restart. Go back to the dashboard and wait for it to show up. Punch in our number again real quick when it comes up. We're already still at 210. So look at that. Don't have much to do. Now we come down and let's tell it to push 50 at 5 and extrude. That way it pulls back the 25 it just took. Wait a minute. It's bringing it back out still. Dadgummit. I know. Power. And reboot. Reboot's always a good thing to do when it's still hot, right? Like chocolate cake. I know it's weird. I like chocolate cake. Peanut butter frosting is good too. Yes. Chocolate cake, peanut butter frosting. It's like Reese's Pieces. Reese's Cup. Yeah. For some reason, with the extruder, I have noticed that sometimes you have to reboot it after you change its direction pin. And sometimes maybe I was just looking at it wrong, and maybe it was right, and I just saw it going and thought it was going the wrong way when it wasn't. But it didn't push any plastic out the hot end, so... Oh, shit. Once it reboots, I got to get it up to 240 and heat tighten that nozzle. I forgot to do that the other night. Nobody said nothing. Everybody let me just go without heat tightening the nozzle. Tisk tisk to all of you that was here, or not here, but over on the other platform that I no longer want to talk about. Yeah. Jerks. Oh, I forgot. So, oh, there it goes. Okay. Restart firmware. That way it'll quit its bitching. I rebooted it without doing it. Heat tighten the nozzle. Hey, Thor, thank you, buddy. It's always nice when you got my back like that. 240. Kick it up there. And let's move Z. Let's home Z real quick so we can move Z down out of the way. Okay. Now let's move Z plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get it way down there out of the way. We got our wrench right here. I got me a pair of channel locks right here. Okay. Get in there and grab that there heat block. There we go. Grab the old wrench, stick it on the old nozzle. Oh, that was loose. Man, I would have had all kinds of fun. There we go. Now it's nice and tight. Good and tight. Now we can cool that. Oh, it wasn't even up to 240 yet. I'm slacking, guys. Ah, well. Ah, well. We'll let it go. We'll kick it down to 210 now. There we go. Should we PID tune it real quick? Let's get some plastic moving first. I really want to see plastic moving through this thing. Let's just do a small number. Let's do 10 extrude. Nope. Pushing back out. So it must have been right if for some reason it was just angry. Extruder, direction. Take that out of there. Save and restart. Go back to dashboard. I wonder if I should be a smartass and name this printer after his sister. I could be a wise guy and name it after his sister, so every time he logs in, it says saying BTT CB1 up here. It has his sister's name. That'd be hilarious. Let's do 50 at 10 now, and let's tell it to extrude. It's still, what the hell? Even after I flip the direction pin, it still is going out on the extrude. Oh, did I plug the extruder motor maybe in? No, everything moved as it was supposed to. Oh, let's try restarting it now. Reboot. Huh. Yes, exactly. Exactly, just push print. That's the point. Mess with his little, mess with his little mind. Well, I'm at it. I guess I could get the screen working too, huh? All the times I've spent in the printer config file, I should have went and got the stuff for the Creality screen and copied and pasted that in so I could get the screen working. We'll do that next. Hey, Torpedo, since you're still floating around somewhere, good sir, if you're bored, feel free to make a bracket that will mount the Manta board on top of the mount for the stock Creality board for a Ender 5. Make me a little plate that I can just screw into place and then mount the Manta board on, because there's only a couple of them, and one of them is just not good, and the other one is from Teaching Tech, and it's massive. So really, I just need a plate that mounts in place of, and then I can mount the CB, the Manta and the CB right underneath it. Yes, Creality screens can work when switching to Clipper. As long as you're using a stock Creality screen, you just come in here to your printer config. Well, actually, in this case, we need to go back up here to configs, go to example configs, and then scroll down through the list. And actually, you can, where is it? There's a example like an example one with screens that has like the stuff, you just copy and paste it in. Oh, Bearded Bucket, you're working on it, brother? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you're probably gonna have a hell of a time with that, but if you can find the CAD file for the Ender 5, if nothing else, instead of looking for the holes for Creality, for the Creality board, look up pretty much like the Big Tree Tech boards. They're like the Big Tree Tech E3, V3, same board. They're same board layout. So the pattern, the holes will be the same. So just grab both of the boards off of Big Tree Tech's GitHub, grab their CAD file, and then just basically put one over the other and just design it to work around those holes for me. Greatly appreciated, my man. You're going to rewatch this in a replay? That's fine, brother. Helps me out. Helps me out in the algorithm. So I'll take it. You'll have to jump through to find the parts you're looking for. Sample screen. Where the hell was it? Sample alias. I know I could do this the easy way. There we go. Sample LCD. And then you've got right here, this one says rep wrap, this one says rep wrap, this one says full graphic. So this one right here. So basically you just copy this section right here, hit copy, close this, scroll all the way back up to the top now, go back to config, scroll down to our printer config, scroll down to the bottom where the screen mapping stuff is. It's right here. I am noticing something. That's working. And I don't have the TMC stepper stuff uncommented. So that's pretty funny. But anyway, let's paste this in here real quick. It tells you right there, go see the sample LCD. But there's that. We'll put a space in there and kind of space it all out so it looks a little nicer. But there we go. Let's uncomment the stuff we need here real quick. Oops, my bad. Oh, what am I doing? I remember the cheat now. You hit shift and highlight just the stuff you want to uncomment. Make sure it's all highlighted. And then you hit control slash. And look at that. Uncomments the highlighted section in the config. Pretty sweet, right? Control slash. There we go. So there we go. The 2209s are now uncommented, and they're all pushing 0.8 to start. We'll leave that alone, except for the extruder, which is pushing 0.6. So we'll leave that. Now let's save and restart. If it argues with me, it argues with me, but I don't think it will. There we go. All right. And the screen is not working, but if I flip-flop this, and then let's reboot and see if we get a screen now. Restart. Oh, we didn't want to. We can restart the firmware. It'll work, or it should work. It'll either work or it won't work. Put it that way. Nope, did not work. Okay. So. I think it can only work one way, so hooking it up the other way will do nothing. It's lighting up, but we're not getting anything. We'll have to play with that again some more. I think if I remember right, though, when you flip one, you got to flip them both because they're both kind of off. So let's do a quick total reboot again. Yeah, the clipper screen, or the clipper that runs on these things, the screen interface is very Marlin-esque, very basic, has much less in it than Marlin does, so it's not as great, but it's good in a pinch for some stuff. So if you've already got the screen and it's working for you, or you can get it working for you, great. If not, then do something else. You know what I mean? Nice part about Clipper is you can run them pretty much headless. I've got the Big Tree Tech Pad 5 flashing right there. DeWitt, what is going on, brother? Hey, DeWitt, guess what? So this is my first like stream since I became monetized on YouTube. I did do like one other stream, but it was just kind of a hangout stream, so nothing happened. But so far tonight, I've got 7 memberships, and I got 2 donations made. I had a friend send, one of my buddies sent me some cash on Cash App. Another one sent me some cash on Venmo. So yeah, things are looking good because that means I put gas in my car and I can get my missus a fountain pop now because I go get gas. I can pick up a fountain pop using my Casey's rewards because I have a Casey's gas station. It's right on the other side of town. How do you set up the flashing colors on the Clipper screen? It is part of Clipper screen lately. It's like a default like thing. At some point I'll get in there and play around with it. It's just on there by default. So if you're running Clipper screen and you haven't updated in a while, Mr. Thorpe, try it. It's like a screensaver or something's on there. Like Nero's got it going on all of his too. And I think DeWitt does on his too. Yummy Casey's Pizza. Yes, yummy Casey's Pizza. All right, screen is still not coming up. I'll have to play around in the config for that, but we need to throw some filament at this thing because I want to see if this thing is pushing in the right direction. You know what? Without it being cool, can I still get the extruder to move? No, I got to heat it up. That's fine. Let's go 200. Clipper screen is great. Yes, it is. I don't believe so, Thorpe. Give me a second. Let me look in here. I don't remember if you can or if you have to. Let's go back. Because this one's running menu, more, Clipper screen. Screen off time is set for 1 hour, and I don't see in the settings, at least on here, I don't see anything in the actual settings on here. So I think it's actually a setting in the actual like text config file. Yeah. I think it's a setting in the actual text file portion of it. I'll have to look into it a little bit more. But let's see here. Let's see if we get this thing actually moving in the right direction. Nope, still going out. Why is it? No matter which way I set the daggum. Let's see here. Extrude is still coming out. I'm about to run out of room in the thing there. About to run out of filament, I mean, in the Bowden tube. Let's go to machine. Let's go into printer config. Scroll down here to extruder. The direction pin, PB4, should be right because it is what it is. Let's go ahead and put the exclamation back in to revert our direction. I wouldn't have to put a pull-up on that, would I? Thorpe, you know? I shouldn't have to put a pull-up on the direction pin, right? Should just be change the direction. It should just work. Save and restart. Oh, who's calling? Ooh, credit card company. I don't have money to pay you. I'm sorry. I don't have money to pay the credit card company. Can't talk to them right now. Sorry. All right, and let's tell it 10 at 10. Yeah, it's still pulling out. Shane, I know. I'm back on YouTube, dude. I'm back on YouTube. Should just work, Dan, 2024. Yeah, it should just work. But no, yeah, Shane, I'm back on YouTube. I'm done with Twitch and not feeling like I belong anymore. So I come back to YouTube because I want to stream, I want to do stuff, but I want to be in a place where I feel comfortable. And I started on YouTube, so I'm back on YouTube, and I'm just gonna stay here and be part of the large, vast variety of people who do. Another Twitch spam bot. Yeah, I got hit with one of those again last night, yesterday. When I was streaming, I got hit with one again. I don't even know what my channel's up to over there now, but I'll probably still stream over on Twitch at some point just till I get over the $50 mark. And then I'll be like, it's my final hurrah. And then I'm going to not necessarily delete the channel because I'll still want it to go watch people, but I just won't stream on the channel. So I may have a farewell stream, you know, people can come and we can make a big day of it. I'm sure I won't have anybody that wants to do too much there. I still can't figure this shit out. It's pissing me off. Back in the machine, go back into print. And on extruder. And the only thing I can do is to change the direction of the pin. And I change the direction of the pin and it still just keeps spitting it out. You abandoned them a long time ago. Couldn't seem to fit in there. Yeah. Like I said, Mike, what's up, Mr. Cassell? Hey, Mr. Cassell, good thing you're here. Hey, Lee Marie 3D is asking about something about that size. Wants to know pricing. I'm going to give him your info. So just giving you a heads up. Yeah, Shane, I saw that, brother. I'm sorry to hear. We had one of our fluffies pass on, and then one we gave the neighbor across the street, she passed on like the next day. So I kind of feel you, brother. Does anybody have an idea, a thought as to why the extruder is still moving in the same damn direction, even though I changed the direction pin? I shouldn't have to do a pull-up though, should I? It shouldn't have or need a pull-up. I haven't tried that yet, but let's see if it argues with me when I put a pull-up on that. Yeah, see, it's going to argue with me and tell me I can't have that on there. So obviously that can't be there. Wouldn't have to change the step pin because the direction pin is the one that controls which way the damn thing spins. Yeah, I just took that off their pop away. I tried it and it errors. It tells you can't have that. So I know putting a pull-up on there doesn't work. So, but, Cassell, yeah, I'll grab your info and send it to him and have him reach out to you because he wants to know what it would cost to get a sign about that big made for him for his stuff, for the Lee Marie 3D. So he wants to get something like that done up for him. He said he liked the size of it. I told him, I said, dude, it was big enough. I use it as like a tablecloth and a banner. I said it's like a 4 foot by 8 foot. It's like a 4 by 8 sheet of plywood. Basically, it's massive. You can definitely see it, and it hides a bunch of printers back there quite well. So if anybody needs a sign made up, something cool like this, hit up Mr. Michael Cassell there. Hit him up. It's the least I can do considering how much he charged me for it. I gotta at least help a little bit. God, guy drug me through the ringer. It's not backlit, no. See, look. See, it's not backlit. It's thick. It's meant to be indoor outdoor. It's a thick, heavy duty sign. I know it's not made from it's not made in Canada, so it's made by the lovely Canadians at DeWitt 3D Canada. But you know, I have the pins right. Well, it's the stock config for it, so it should be, but we know how that goes. Let me do this. I think I still have, yeah. Let's take a look here. Motors. There we go. Okay, so extruder, you got A1, A2, B1, B2, but we want to know, there we go. The enable pin is supposed to be PB5, step pin is PD5, direction pin is supposed to be PB4. And when we go in here, look at this, let's make sure that everything is listed as it should be. So let's go back to this guy. I'm going to move this off to the side so I can see it over here. And let's see, extruder. And the right one. There we go. I was on the wrong one. Let's close that. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that. Well, I probably will need that, but it's all right. Close a bunch of stuff that we don't want open. Let's see here. Extruder. Step pin. For the step is PB3. Direction pin is PB4. And the enable pin is PD5. And of course, CS is PA13, which is here. Yeah, PA13 for the UART pin. Okay, let's move this back over here now. There. Oh, Thorpe, good idea. There may be. Let's take a look. If there's more than one extruder, that's going to mess with it. So let's see here. XYZ extruder. Then heater, printer is Cartesian. And then there's the TMC stuff for it. Scroll down farther. Nope, there is not, sir. However, we do have the mainsail config included. Let's look in the mainsail config and see if somehow magically they managed to hide one in here. Don't see. Nope, it's not hiding in the mainsail config. That's the only one that's in the includes right now. Printer bed mesh area. That's for the print bed area mesh config, which we haven't set up because we don't have a probe. Mobile rake and moon raker. It's only 8 of 8. So yeah, printer config is the only thing we have. Exactly, Thor. That's why I'm confused. And if I had the pins wrong, the motors would be grinding. You know what I mean? There is a... Because the enable pin... Maybe those are pinned wrong. Because the enable pin and the direction pin... I don't know if those two are flip-flopped, if that would mess with anything. Let's try something just for giggles. Let's take that off of the enable pin. It's going to be a weird thing if it does work. Because then that just means I got to flip-flop those two pins in the config real quick. Have you tried a complete power down? No, just reboots. Let's just see what this does real quick. Just for shits and giggles, because I already did it. If that doesn't work, and the enable yells at me because now it's, you know, been flipped and it shouldn't be. If it does work, oddly enough, if you have your enable and your direction pins flipped, it'll work, but it won't work. You know what I mean? But so if that's the case, that's an easy fix. Just copy, paste, done. If it's not the right thing, well, then I'll just swap them and completely power off and power back on and see if that does anything. Because all I've done is reboots. Mike is currently in the Discord. What? Somebody's actually in the Discord? I did drop the link for the Discord, by the way, guys. Look, I set this up. Let me click on the right screen first. And click here and then do this. And look. There's the actual like live link that Zach has set up for the Maker's Hideout. Okay, are we warm enough? Almost. Let's see. Yeah, we're warm enough. Okay, 10 and 10. Extrude. It's not even moving now, so mess with that enable pin, broke that. So that's gonna get put back and then we'll restart it. The enable pin needs to be inverted. And originally that had an invert on it. So let's save that. Saving the config, everything will come back up, and then I'll actually power it all the way down. Okay. Powered all the way down. Powered back on. Just hopping off. All right, Shane. I do have filament loaded right now. Otherwise, yeah, we could just do step buzz and see which way it's clicking. Look at that. Do it 3D. A guy who was kind of green to 3D printing a few years ago when he started is teaching me a thing or two. Thank you, brother. DeWitt still gives me credit for the fact that he started streaming, and I think it was just the fact that he was using me as the excuse for why he did it, just so that this way he doesn't get in trouble with the missus. So it was Dan's fault. It's Dan's fault I took over the entire basement, honey. It's not my fault. It's all Dan's fault. Okay, let's go back to dashboard. Restarted. We'll throw 200 degrees at it again. Oh, it's restarted again. There we go. Now let's throw 200 degrees at it. There we go. That's what it is. So the day I meet your wife, she's going to chew my butt, isn't she? I could do the force move too, yeah, considering the filament's moved back far enough. But, you know, heat cycles are good, right? Sometimes you gotta do heat cycle. I will justify my stupidity. Come on, get to 170 at least already. Gotta watch for this to light up. Should get there pretty quick. Are we there? Nope. Going backwards. Going backwards. Okay. So we'll go back in here to printer config. Come down here to extrude. We'll put the exclamation point back on it. Save and restart. Let's just see after a reboot if I do that and I do a save and restart if I can get it to work in my favor now. It'll still move now. I don't have to go crazy and hurry, but looks like it's still coming back out at me. Yeah, it is still going in the wrong damn direction. No matter what I've done. What did Papa say? Good question. Let me see. No, it's going in the same direction. It's pulling, it's retracting as well. Yeah, look, watch my hand. You guys see my hand back here? Probably not, but if I hit retract, it's retracting. If I hit extrude, it's retracting. Huh. It could be. It could be that the motor is bad. That might be a part of it too. So I may just have to replace that motor. It may be a bum motor, and part of why it was broke. I'm sure I've got a motor around here somewhere. Shoot balls. Let me do a quick snoop and see what I've got. I've got a printer I can steal one off of, but I'd prefer not to. I definitely don't want to put an LDO motor on there that I'm going to be giving. Well, hold on. Do I have a couple of smaller pancake steppers from LDO. What's this one? 0.9. Then I've got a really small guy that has a wire on it already. I'm just going to plug this LDO stepper in real quick and see. It's a 0.9 instead of a 1.8, so that will mess with a little bit. Okay, stepper's engaged. Set that down. Let's grab a little tabby tab here to stick on the flippy flap so you guys can see it too. Let's go to bench. Okay. Look at my shitty floor. Here, let me focus that again. There we go. Okay. There. Now you guys can see the tab. Now let's go ahead and hit retract. It's going one direction. Let's hit extrude. Still going the same damn direction. That's extrude. That's retract. So what the hell? Even this LDO is, there's one, and there's the other. Huh. Need a new transmission. Yeah. Let me check something real quick here. Let's go to printer config. I've never seen that before. Yeah, and Thorpe, you see me using a completely different motor. Look, it's an LDO. See? That's a good LDO 0.9. So I'm breaking the line, stall it out. Well, let's see here. I'll pinch it with my hand and see if I can. I can hold that thing and make it skip. That is just weird. That is just really, really weird. Let's see here. That's the extrude. I've got, pull that stupid hot glue out of the way. And all the jumpers on all of them are set to 24 volt. I don't have any jumpers set on others. Let me take a look. Let's see here. Let's jump back to right. Go another cable. Okay, really quick. Good. You know what? That other motor is small enough. Does it have the right plug on it to go onto the board? It's a 4-pin. So here. You know what? Let's just plug right in
to the board. So disconnect the extruder. Let me look at the wire end here. Okay. I'm going to plug this guy. It just got pissed off at me, as you can see, because, well, I just unplugged an extruder motor while it was on. Don't do that. Here, we're going to go directly there. Pancake stepper. Let me get another little sticky tab and restart this thing so it quits pissing and moaning at me. Let's restart firmware. And while we're restarting firmware, put another tab on. This one is short wire directly to the extruder. So there's that. You guys probably want to be able to see that instead. So let's go back. Here is, whoop, there. Short little LDO. This is a 1.8. It's currently not engaged. And then let's see here. Give it a minute, because again, I could just type things and make it happen fast. Really shouldn't hot plug motors. I know, Thorpe. God, what a jerk. Who does that shit? God. Guys, don't do what I do. Don't do that. Okay, sorry. Come down here. Let's go ahead and try and extrude 10. Okay, it's only going that direction right now. Here we go to retract. Same thing. So it's, I wonder if it's that stupid stepper. I wonder if there's something wrong with that actual, like, step, like that 2209 stepper. Oh. All right, let's power down and look at the board a little more. Check out that stepper. Let me lift this up a little bit. Power this off. Yeah. What the hell? Had something fall and it made a ruckus. Okay. Let's refocus. And let's lighten up the exposure. There, let me get a little brighter for you. It's a little over bright, but hey. There we go. Now let's disconnect the power. And for giggles, turn on the power so we draw any power out. There we go. Okay. Well, that's at it. Let's pull this stepper off. The jumper is on the third one, or the second one over, which is what they all are. Let's see, this is a 2209. 2209 1.2. Let's see if I have any other steppers laying around somewhere I can possibly utilize. We'll swap out a stepper. Maybe it's a bum stepper. Okay. We got more steppers here. What do we got? This one's got the diag pin cut. I wonder if that'll mess with anything. Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. There's that. Put a whole new stepper on it. I said power down and y'all fell down. Okay, now we're powering back up. I'll work on that screen situation too. Probably not tonight because it's already almost 8 o'clock and I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Holy hell. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to wrap up the stream, hop in the car, go put gas in the car, pick up the missus a frosty beverage, probably get one for myself. And then, yeah. All right.
Let's try extrude 10. Oh, it's freaking out because it hasn't come back up yet. Probably Thor, probably. I think I hold the record for the longest amount of people who stayed subscribed to a Twitch channel that didn't stream, because there was a lot of people who were subbed to the channel, so, or yeah, subbed to the channel over there. But I'm hoping for more memberships on YouTube. It'll give me more incentive to do more kind of close-knit stuff like private members only streams and stuff like that. That'll be fun. We can just hang out, talk about projects, life, and whatever else. Okay. Let this warm back up a little bit. It's almost there. Yeah, I went to Twitch for the money. It's not a lie. I went over there because I thought I could make some money, and there were some good months on Twitch. There was a month or two in there where I pulled $400 or $500 extra dollars, which helped. But those were very far and few between, and really only happened when I had big giveaway stuff going on. I'm not one to try and keep asking for handouts to give away to everybody. If a company wants to sponsor something, I'm more than happy to work with them. And like with the Christmas thing that I do every year, I'm more than happy to ask then, because it's for the holidays, it's for the people. But anyway, let me kick down my hand out of the way. Make it easier for you guys to see the tag now. There we go. And let's extrude. That's going one direction. Retract. Same thing. Still moving in the same damn direction, even with a different step stick on it. What the shit? That is really weird. So extrude and retract are still doing the same damn thing. Like, same thing. Let's go do this real quick. Let's go to right screen. Boom, boom, boom. Let me add in a video capture real quick here. Boom, bench. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. Wrong camera I added. My bad. Let's go back to right screen. Let's delete that. Yes. Let's add in image device. Add IPvo. There we go. Make it nice and large, but then let's shrink it down here. Put it up here. Shrink it down so you guys can still see. Okay, you guys can see the stepper there. Well, let me do this. There. You guys can see the stepper. Now watch. I'm going to hit retract. See me right here on retract? Now watch. Retract. Goes that way. Hit extrude. Continues to go that way. Hit retract. Goes that way. Hit extrude. Continues to go that way. So no matter what I'm hitting, it keeps moving in the same damn direction. It's not reverting direction, and that's with a whole new step stick on there. So I really don't know. Try hitting it with a BFH. Yeah, no kidding, Thor. Just a thought. So let's see. We've got black, red. We got black. What the fuck do we got? We've got blue, red, green, black. Now I know that is not how. I know that's not how it is on here. We've got black, red, green, blue. So let's just try that real quick. Oh, wait. Per Thor. Power down.
Now we unplug. Let me make sure I'm looking at this in the right orientation. Okay. Those are going in this way. So it goes black, then red, then blue, then green. Whoops. Black, red, blue, green. So there's 3 wires flipped on this, according to this to that. So we'll flip it real quick and just see. Yeah, let me dig through all my crap here. I think I'm going to try this. If it doesn't work, guys, we're going to call it here. And probably pick up maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. If you guys want to. Let me know. I don't know. Tomorrow's Friday, so. Got to flip-flop the red and the green and the blue. This goes black. This would be easier if I just set this down and then grabbed the actual driver wherever the hell I put it in this mess. There we go. I fix it to the rescue. Okay, push that back in. Get this in before it. And still not get it. Damn it. Big fingers, little plug. God damn it. And the problem is with the Creality wires, they're all black. So it's really hard to get your LDO. Such quality. Let me switch to a smaller bit. That bit is a little on the wide side. We'll switch to the little pin pusher. Damn. Come on, let go. Yeah, at least you ain't got to worry about LDO. You ain't got to worry about their shit popping out on you. I'm just trying to force this thing all the way down in. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I had it. Gotta have a smaller flathead that can get down in there. Process of elimination. You know, you did not tell me you built me a trident. That was really sweet of you. When can I pick it up? I really want a trident. It's been one of my, like, top wants for a while. I wanted a 2.4, got the 2.4, and then realized I wanted the trident instead. Well, I wanted the 2.4, but I wanted a V0.1. There we go. Got that little son of a biscuit-eating bulldog out of there. Rob doesn't live that far from me either, guys. Maker's Mashup.
Maker Mashup Rob? He doesn't live that far away. He's been talking about maybe collabing on something. I think talk a little bit more about that at Murph this year. See about setting up something for a possible meetup and collab. Pretty cool. But I do think that you guys should go subscribe to Maker Mashup if you're not. Rob's a good dude. Rob's a good dude. Tripod's a good dude. Thorpe, he's a good dude. I'll give him that. He's a good dude. What's going to be weird to me is if I flip-flop all these and then everything starts grinding again, because I'll have to go back in the video and watch what the pinning was. Because I know I said it a few times. If somebody wants to remember, it's black. Was it black, green, red, blue? Yeah, it was black and then green, then red, then blue. Is what it originally was. So somebody wants to make note of that. Black, red, or black, green, red, blue. There we go. That's what it originally was. Don't lie to people, Dan. Thorpe, I can't. It's impossible for me to lie. Every time I lie, my dick gets bigger. It's like Pinocchio. Thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys. That makes it easy. Now I just got to remember that it's black, red, green, blue. Going back together. Black, red, green, and then is it black, green, red, blue? Black, green, red, glue. So black, green, blue, red? What? Did I not have to move one and I did anyway? Let me look. Black, green, or black, red, green, blue. Yeah. So I didn't need to take the blue out after all. I'm a total moron. Anyway, black, red, green. So blue didn't need to come out after all. Black and blue are in the right places. So let's just... Okay. Wires connected. Pins are all down and in place. Power it back on. Let's see what happens. Just had to flip to red and green. That's what it looked like. Yeah. Oh, Pinocchio lied to me, said the peasant girl. Oh, just push print. I'm glad you got that. Now, for whatever reason, I thought that I thought it was black. Did my dumb ass just do what I think I did? Nope. Black, red, green, blue. Yeah, apparently I just need to flip-flop the two middle ones. So we'll see what happens once it reboots. Just got to wait for it to fully boot up. There we go. It's back. Hey, Thor, tell me how to force the stepper to go without having to heat it up. I'm gonna just type it in anyway. Let it heat up. I think it'll heat up, and by the time the lag and everything hits, it'll probably be there. I am very forgetful, guys. I suffer a lot from not being able to remember shit. So I've gotten really good at referencing things to other things. But yeah, we are at 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's the problem when you get hooked on a project, man. You just time goes by. Like I can't believe I've already burned 3 hours, over 3 hours tonight on this thing. Not really 3 hours. Well, probably about 3 hours on this because I did start the stream and kind of dick around and chat for a little bit. So probably about 3 more hours on this thing. Okay. Now let's see. 10. Oh. Now it's just going crazy. Oh yeah. Swapping those pins did not help. Because it is not happy now. So, that obviously didn't do it. I am, for the sake of my own sanity now, going to just call it here tonight. I'm going to reconnect the original extruder. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to take this guy out. Now that I have pinned it in a way that doesn't want to work, I'm going to plug this back in here. I'm going to grab... Where the heck did it go? Oh, it's back here now. Plugged into this little guy. I'm just going to unplug this. I'm going to set it back up here in the extruder motor. I am kind of wondering. I might have to look in the config. I know I said I'm done, but let's look in the config for Big Tech. And let's just see if maybe I did something wrong. So let's go to Big Tree Tech GitHub. The underboard has B2, B1, A1, A2. I have my Big Tree Tech board here. But like all things Big Tree Tech, they just don't label very well. That's a 1.1.5. Whoops. I want to click on that. Repositories. Manta. I could just search for it again. That seemed to work pretty good the last time, didn't it? And there we go. M4P. You have a little tree? Me too. Me too, good sir. Tell my wife all the time how unlucky she got. User manual. Let's just download this real quick and open it. Now let's scroll on down. There's your dimensions. Here's your stepper drivers. There's that. CM4, USB-C, steppers. Okay. 2209s, nothing there. Okay, here we go. UART mode for TMC drivers. Example, TMC 2208s, 09s, 2225s. Jumper is set as such. And that's how they're all set. So they're all set that way. We're not using SPI. Diag for sensorless. We're not using sensorless homing on the extruder because there is no homing on the extruder. Independent driver power. I'm not messing with that because it is pulling 24 volts, so I shouldn't need to. All right. Jumper inserted on the right side. Power on the main board. 12 volt, 24 volt is supported. I am currently using that one right there, so I shouldn't really have to mess with that one right there. And then we go into wiring for the screen. You've got that's that, that's for that, that's for that, that's for that. Okay. You would just throw it all in the garbage. Well, here's the kicker. I can install, I could just say, let's go Marlin, reconfigure Marlin to go on this. This is the board that I got from Mr. Chris Riley, the V1.3. I could take those 2209s that I have, stick them on here. We could configure Marlin to work on this, and then I could just stick this 1.3 in there. You know? So, if nothing else, we can throw Marlin on this, throw the 2209s on here, and then configure Marlin to work on there, and just run it with Marlin, and then it'll be what he knows. And cross our fingers we don't run into the same problem. And it very well could be a wire, but it can't be a wire, because even when I used the little bitty one that came out of there, you know, black, blue, green, red, according to the pinout from Papa. Papa. Yeah, Papa says black, blue, green, red. All right, well, since I'm done streaming and gonna go to bed now, well, go get gas and a pop and go to bed. Black, blue, green, red. So let's pull red out. Flip second, and yep. You got black, blue, green, and red. So we'll flip the blue and the red, or the blue and the red here. We'll flip those real quick and see if that does anything. But like I said, I'm still a little confused, because no matter which way I flip that motor or tell it to spin that motor, it just keeps going. Same one direction. No, I'm not talking about the band either, Thorpe. Or the group. I wouldn't call them a band. Okay. Blue is now there. Red is there. Black, blue, green, red. There we go. Machine is off. Disconnect the stepper. And plug this guy back in. Power back on. Exactly, Papa. Exactly. That's why I'm confused, but we will exhaust some resources here to see what we can get figured out. I love how when I shut it off, it does that. It says, oh, it's still 200, and it's not. It's still booting up. But like I said, after this, we're going to go ahead and call it for the day, guys. So either way, we're calling it for the day. I do have some 2209 EZs with the expansion boards to allow you to plug them into an older system too. What's this one? Still 2209? 2209? Got a bunch of 2209s now. This is 2208 though, isn't it? Oh, 2209. I have a bunch, I guess. I've got 2 here, plus this one makes 3, plus those. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the EZs with the jumper board, or with the boards. Then I have 1 2209 EZ still just here. The reason for the extra 2209s is because at the time I had money and things were a little better. But make sure to tell Sam you said hi. Will do. Martin, not a problem, my man. Not a problem. We're going to go ahead and give this a quick whirl and cross our fingers. 200 because I can. To light up. Give it a try. You guys can still see the stepper here. Let's see if that does anything. It is ramping up quickly. That is by far one of the oddest things I have seen happen, though. And I'm wondering if that's the issue, or if maybe it is an issue with this board, where maybe there is just something wrong with the something in the board is just incorrect, you know. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't. Yeah, please remember, like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed and you don't want to subscribe, I understand. You don't have to. But a like would be appreciated. Let's go ahead and hit extrude now. Ready? We're doing 10 at 10. Oh. Yeah, it's freaking out. It's dancing across its table here. Still freaking out, but then it stopped. So, black, blue, green, red also did not work. All right, we're done. We're done. I have put in some time this evening. We're done. Shutting it down. I'm going to just plug in the old extruder. I'm going to leave it off for the evening and see if by some weird miracle the little tech fairies come in here and make shit happen. Could always swap steppers in the config to see if the stepper or if it's the config. True bearded bucket, and I like your attempt to make me stay on longer, but no. No. We will see what tomorrow brings, guys. Stop before the blue smoke gets out. Yeah, exactly. But you know, so Mr. Cassell, I will it's Lee Marie 3D. I don't know if you want to just go find him, message him and say, hey, I'm the guy who did Dan's sign and he said you were interested. What were you looking for? Or if you want me to just have him contact you, you want me to just have him email you, would that be best? You were assuming I was going to do all that. Yeah, I maybe I could have got there, but yeah, he can email. Okay, I'll have him email you. And Bearded Bucket, I probably will still get there at some point, but right now it's 8:30 at night, and I got some stuff to do before I go to bed. I've been getting up about 4 a.m. because I've been going to work at 6 a.m. so that I can get out of work at 2 p.m. so I can be home to have time to do things. Yeah, or yeah, we're married. That's not one of those things we do. Work on making a better mount. Hey, that'd be great, good sir. Yeah, and I'll keep messing with it. Worst case scenario, it's a bad one. I just get a hold of Big Tree Tech and see if I can get them to send me another one. But yeah, I'll flip flop steppers and see if it's doing it with other steppers in the system too. We'll play with that tomorrow. So you guys want to stream? You guys want me to stream tomorrow? Oh, neighbor kid's doing his thing, dog's barking. He's being an asshole. But what do you guys think? I'm just curious. Before I go, I just want to know, you guys think if I stream tomorrow, you guys come hang out? If not, I'm sure I'll stream over the weekend for sure. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll remember to actually like tweet out the fact that I'm, or X out, post, whatever you want to call it. I'll be sure to let you guys know. So you guys stay out of trouble, stay out of jail, happy 3D printing and all those things. Bye guys. Have a good night. I'm out of here. I'm going. Bye guys.